support of our great sponsors, the Racing Roundup Show is America's longest-running weekly motorsports show held in front of a live audience. And tune in every Saturday morning at 11:30 to CW18 Milwaukee to get Milwaukee's only motorsports show. You still have time to join the racing crowd for tonight's show. And now, here is the host of the Racing Roundup Show, Jim Trado.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Racing Roundup Show. I'm Jim Trado. You just heard that from Dean Strom. Yeah, that's me. I'm having fun. It's our 42nd season of the Racing Roundup Show. Thanks for joining us on this May 12th edition. Glad to be back here at Polly's Pub and Eatery, 81st and Greenfield in West Dallas. On tonight's show, we welcome back President of the IRA Outlaw Sprints, Steve Sinclair. We've got talking with John DiPiazza and his friend BJ about drag racing and the upcoming Door Car Challenge. We have this Sunday night is a huge night. It's the first regular Sunday night show at Slinger Super Speedway. It's the 9th annual Keith's Marina Racing for a Cause, benefiting Make-A-Wish. We'll talk to the Keiths about that with Dean Strom tonight, right after the Bonafide Security Solution Short Track Report. It's going to be a lot of exciting things to tell you about for this Sunday's fun. Also, Mason Obermeyer is here with his dad. He just moved into Crown Vics. We talked to Mason and his brother about racing in bandos. Well, now what? The Obermeyer race team is racing Crown Vics. They just tested at Wisconsin International Raceway. They already raced at Slinger Super Speedway. We're talking to those guys about how that's going. We also now to tell you that we welcome back Badger Midget President Quinn McCabe. And he's also going to be hanging out with his friend Mike Stroik, who's racing a Badger Midget. And Mike is also on the board. Quinn is the president of the Badger Midget Auto Race Association. Our Bill Holland is here to cover the exclusive In the Groove report presented by our friends at Johnson & Sons Paving. We also have Dean Strom in the house for the Bonafide Security Solution Short Track Report. I'm going to cover the NASCAR stuff. And a very special recognition right now for Dave and Sue Schmalzer. Dave's our engineer for the last 40 years, or 42. He and his wife Sue are celebrating their 53rd wedding anniversary today. Happy anniversary to the Schmalzers. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So come on down and hang out with the racing crowd. We got some room for you. We have some great giveaways after the show. We'll go through that list. A lot of race tickets, some gift cards, and more. So come on down and join the racing crowd. We're at Polly's Pub and Eatery, 81st and Greenfield, and we'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in to the Racing Roundup Show. Check out our website, racingroundupshow.com, and like our show on Facebook. Join us on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We're coming right back after these messages from our awesome show sponsors.
Adams Towing offers expert heavy-duty towing services for the entire state of Wisconsin from their Plover headquarters. Since 1961, 3 generations of heavy-duty towing specialists and racing supporters have provided towing, flatbed, and reload service, plus winching and upright, long boom service, truck starting, and cleanup. Adams Towing proudly sponsors Ryan Farrell's Super Late Model team. Put Adams Towing and their experienced team and their fleet of heavy-duty tow trucks and rollbacks to work for you. Call Adams Towing today at 715-344-3836.
Johnson & Sons Paving is an asphalt and concrete paving contractor serving southern Wisconsin and proudly sponsors our weekly Bill Holland in the Groove segment. Trust the team of experts offering a full range of asphalt and concrete construction services for customers from Dane County to Fond du Lac and from Sheboygan to Kenosha County. Johnson & Sons Paving is proud to meet or beat their clients' timeline while exceeding expectations. Homeowners and business owners alike depend on the racers at Johnson & Sons Paving to stay on budget and to get in and out quickly while keeping their property safe and accessible at all times. For all of your asphalt and concrete needs, get started by going online to johnsonsonspaving.com.
Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable. Life is full of questions. Is the presentation ready for work tomorrow? Why is there so much traffic at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday? Are your in-laws visiting this weekend or next? You've got plenty of things to worry about. Whether your car will start shouldn't be one of them. With an outrageously dependable battery under your hood, you can cross one of those questions off your list, which gives you time to answer more things like,
Are we there yet?
Interstate Batteries, delivering the most trustworthy source of power to the world since 1952.
Join the racing crowd every Saturday at 11:30 for the Racing Roundup Show, Milwaukee's only motorsports TV show. We have racing highlights, news, and interviews from the Wisconsin racing scene, NASCAR, and more. With great support from our sponsors, our host Jim Trado and expert reporters cover all things motorsports. Visit racingroundupshow.com. For 42 years and counting, the Racing Roundup Show is the destination program for Wisconsin race fans.
Organize like the pros with Hefner Racing Products. Take your trailer to the next level. Upgrade your garage, streamline your shop. Whether you're tearing up the track or tackling home projects, Hefner Racing Products has you covered with the best made and widest variety of organizational accessories made right here in Wisconsin. Shop online now at hrpracing.com.
Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show, America's longest running weekly motorsports program held in front of a live audience. You still have time to join the racing crowd. Now let's get back to our host, the PA voice of the Daytona 500. You've seen him on Flow Racing's coverage of the Snowball Derby and Slinger Nationals, and on Track TV's coverage of the ASA Stars National Tour. Once again, here is Jim Trado.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here on this busy Tuesday night. I know the weather's getting nicer. The brewer shuttles are rolling in and out of Polly's Pub and Eatery. There's concert shuttles as well. Go to Polly's Pub and Eatery on Facebook or pollyspub@eatery.com. They have shuttles going literally right now to the Brewers game. So if you're ever in town or want to be in town, the Brewers don't ever rain out because of the roof. So if you plan on going to a Brewers game, this is the stop. Stop here, get on the shuttle, couple of pops, get on the shuttle, come right back. They'll deliver you to the front door. And we are good to go. Polly's is a great place for live bands on weekends as well. They're outside. I don't see the shell up yet, but they have bands playing on weekends outside as well. So a lot of fun things to do as the weather warms up and you plan your summer accordingly. We've got a lot of things cooking for you. Hey, if you're in the market for buying or selling a home or commercial property, we've got a choice for you to choose. It's no question, no answer. It's the only place to go, Rapina Realty. They can list and buy with confidence. Make sure you do that. Hire a realtor that has the knowledge and expertise to get your deal done. Sell your house or your dream home. You want to find it, they'll find it for you. Not all realtors are the same. Knowledge is power. Hire knowledge. The website to go to start the process is rapinarealty.com. This Sunday is the annual Dick Trickle Fans Reunion at the Dick Trickle Memorial in Rudolph. Yep, there'll be a Trickle Trivia, a 50-50 raffle. Vicky's got it all going on. Trickle stories told. They might even have a prize for the best Trickle story. They'll have food available. Bring your own beverages. The Dick Trickle Fans Reunion this Sunday goes from noon till 5 in Rudolph at the Dick Trickle Memorial. It's the annual Dick Trickle Fans Reunion. We encourage you to join them there if you have time. And it's something I want to do someday, just can't do it this Sunday, but I hope you can make it out and hope you can hear it and see it on the show and say, hey, you know what, I need to get there. I want to be part of that. It's time for the Interstate Batters of Southeast Wisconsin NASCAR Report. They're a proud founding sponsor of Joe Gibbs Racing. Visit interstatebatteries.com to find a battery for every need at a dealer near you. I was at Watkins Glen on Friday for the ARCA race. Right after that was the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. It was a busy day amongst the clouds. The weather was changing. There was standing water in the campgrounds. It was crazy. But Watkins Glen, I can tell you, was the site of the 4 best races of the year thus far in each series. It was a crazy, wet, and soggy landscape to race on, but, man, they got it done. A couple of things changed on the track. They had tire stacks, a tire barrier in the carousel, changed why they could race and how fast they could enter turn 1. It got to be kind of crazy. But in the ARCA race, it's been either the PRG or Joe Gibbs Racing. That's the way it is. They've been splitting the season. PRG had 2 studs in their field at Watkins Glen. They had Tristan McKee, who won the Trans Am TA2 championship last year, and Carson Brown, a kid that's racing ASA Stars, but also won in Trans Am last year in a handful of starts. They were good, but not as good as Caden Honeycutt. Honeycutt had to start 15th because they lined up on owner's points. Honeycutt and Bruce Cook's car went to the front, passed outright, and went on to win his first ever ARCA race, and it was a great run by him. Brown and McKee were out front early, but Honeycutt tracked them all down and took the lead by lap 14. On a 41-lap race, so it was pretty good. There were 2 and 3 wide racing as well for position throughout the race, so it was really good and entertaining. Hope you get a chance to see it on replay if you haven't, or check the highlights on socials. Just hours later on Friday afternoon, Caden Honeycutt broke through with the win his first NASCAR Truck Series race. He started last to begin the final stage of the race. Honeycutt made his way to 5th with about 15 laps to go. A couple restart violations by Ross Chastain and Gio Ruggiero put them to the back, moved him forward again. He was on the front row on the ultimate restart. He had to beat Connor Zilich at Watkins Glen, who's won the last 2 O'Reilly Series races at Watkins Glen. He wins everything on the road courses. Not that day. Caden Honeycutt got where he needed to be into turn number 1, pulled away and won his first ever Truck Series race. Got Zilich on the restart. Zilich and Shane Van Gisbergen finished 2nd and 3rd in the truck race. That's how good Honeycutt's truck was rolling. So congrats to Caden and the team on his first ever truck win. Nina's Ty Majeski was cut in with 24th. last truck on the lead lap, and Natalie Decker's truck was really not up to speed and was out early with mechanical issues. On Saturday, crazy weather, moving things around. They're canceling shows. They're moving the pre-race. The fireworks may or may not happen. The O'Reilly Series race was lined up on just the matter, let's go. It's the coldest air temps they ever had for an O'Reilly race at the Glen. Connor Zilich was on a different end of race strategy than Jesse Love. That made it exciting. Jockey was the sponsor on the car, Wisconsin's own Jockey brand, celebrating 100 years. They're on Zilich's Chevy, and it was fun to watch. Love was on a fuel save mode with a huge lead. He came on lap 61 to pit. It was amazing that Zilich pitted with 25 to go and was on full send, with, which started him really from the back, 18 seconds back, to click his way through and get to Love. And Love was worried about getting out of fuel. Well, he had his mirror full of Zilich with 6 to go. When in the bus stop, Zilich picked up a bunch of sod at the right front of his front splitter. It was lodged under the right front wheel. He couldn't steer the car, literally could not steer the car on a road course on right-hand corners. So he figured it out, got back to the rear bumper, never touched him. Going to the final corner, final lap, Jesse Love leading, cooks it going to turn 7, goes wide. Zilich goes right underneath him and goes on to win the race. Amazing, amazing race. Sorry if I'm spoiling it for you if you want to watch it later, but my goodness, what a run by Zilich to win that. And if you recall, 1 year ago, he fell out of the car, fell off the door, shattered his shoulder blade by falling out, standing on the window net, turning around to the photographers, and fell off the car. This time he just popped out of the roof and sat there and went, hello. He won the race. It was a great deal. They actually, his owner for tracks, the Trackhouse Racing owner, actually, Justin Marks had a big old pad from the motorhome to put down right by the door in case he fell. In case he fell, they had a pad there for him to keep it all clean. Franklin Sam Mayer led the first 3 laps. They lined up him on points. He finished 2nd and 8th in each stage and finished 13th in the race. Slinger resident Josh Blicke was 22nd. Pre-race favorite on Sunday and last year's race winner Shane Van Gisbergen started on the pole. First Sunday's Cup race, led the first 18 laps before he pitted under green right before they closed the pits for the end of stage 1. He led again, stayed out on lap 61 of 100 while all other contenders pitted for their final stop, which put them into fuel save mode at the end. He had to pit again one more time. So he pitted under green with 24 laps to go. SVG did. Get this, he left the pits in 26th place, 29 and some seconds behind race leader Ty Gibbs and Connor Zilich. It took SVG 18 laps to race his way to the lead. He walked him. Unreal. Michael McDowell finished 2nd. Ty Gibbs, Chase Briscoe, and point leader Tyler Reddick went 3rd through 5th. That was quite a weekend at Watkins Glen. NASCAR Cup Series driver Ryan Blaney was announced as a driver with an extension with Team Penske on the way to the track. I heard that. And Ricky Stenhouse was announced yesterday as an extension with his team, Hayek Motorsports, for multiple years in the 47 Chevy. So as they say, the charters are drying up and getting more valuable. Seats and Cup are filling up with drivers renewing with their existing teams. This weekend's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Dover on Friday at 4 p.m. Central on FS1. The O'Reilly Series race is on Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. on CW18 Milwaukee, where you can see our TV show every Saturday, 11:30 a.m. on CW18 Milwaukee. Dover hosts the Cup Series All-Star race this weekend. All 3 series are at Dover. There's qualifying wrapped into a pit crew challenge Saturday at 11 in the morning. Sunday's All-Star race coverage starts at noon on FS1. Dover's only race this year is the All-Star race on 2 points races for the O'Reilly and the Truck Series. We are so happy to have our next guest with us. He literally was on his way to us directly from Missouri, and he made it in time for the show. Welcome to the Racing Roundup Show. Glad to have you along with the program, along with one of the busiest guys in motorsports, represents K&K Insurance. He also, for the last 20-some years, he'll correct me, I'm sure, as the president of the Interstate Racing Association, everything going on in the right direction for newly inducted National Sprint Car Hall of Famer Steve Sinclair. Steve, welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show.
Thanks, Jim. Pleasure to be here.
Thanks for making the trek from Kansas to be with us. Holy cow, that's been a day.
It has been a day. It has been a day. So I was doing surveys for K&K, stopping at various tracks. But my son's a drummer, and he got a drum endorsement by a Kansas City-based drum company, C&C.
Okay.
So he picked up his drum kit, saw a bunch of racetracks, and drove straight here and got here at, 5:58?
Yeah.
Here we are.
In the nick of time.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So the K&K Insurance part of it is you insure a lot of racetracks across the country, and you've been doing that for how long? I've
been with K&K since 2010.
Wow.
And on the IRA thing.
Yes, how many years has it been there?
Since 1993, so I got to do some math here. 7 to 25.
Long time.
34 years, I guess.
More than 20, yeah.
Not real smart. Not real smart. Slow learner.
But the neat thing about it is this series has really grown. Bumper to Bumper has been a long-time partner, and you have added another name to the title to help celebrate what they're doing.
So Bumper to Bumper, after 25 years, told me last year that was it.
Oh.
So but it was a regional deal. So I called corporate. and I kept the deal, and I got auto value also.
Great.
So it's better. It's better than I had. It's great, and you've got to have a title sponsor. We can't do it without, So the point fund's taken care of, and then we picked up Ollie's Outlet Bargain Center.
Yeah,
and
Ollie's Bargain Outlet. There's some in Milwaukee area.
Yeah. And that was huge, and we were talking earlier. This is all getting expensive to do. And I'm just going to use the Ollie's money strictly for extra tow money for the teams.
So you're going to give them straight cash to help pay for fuel, and when they go to Iowa, as example, this past weekend,
we did
Illinois,
that anyway, but now we're enhancing it.
Wow.
I've got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
Well, that obviously has attracted a lot of racers. Last week's show guest was Clayton Rossman. He's declared as a Rookie of the Year contender this year. We also had the Schlafers on the show. They're going both two teams, father-son, with those guys. They are three drivers we know about. My goodness, they are coming to this series because they know the competition's good, and they know the series will be run right, and the racetracks will be safe, and they know the team of safety people you have are second to none.
I'm very proud of our whole package, and extremely. And it takes a lot of people to do it, and we've got a very dedicated group on race days for sure, and a dedicated group of racers.
Yeah.
So we've got a good core, plus travelers like Austin McCarroll came in and. Hell, the top three were all travelers, but those guys have multiple nights under them already this year.
Yeah.
I bet you Austin's probably raced 20 times already.
So I got to see the full racing highlights. It was a race at a track you've never been to, right? Davenport?
Interesting. Not in its current configuration.
Okay.
And
they shrunk it. I saw an overhead shot of it. It was like a big half, right?
That was my first race as IRA president in 1993, and haven't been back there till now.
Wow.
And yeah, it's a neat shape, but and those guys put on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful facility.
Joel Myers Jr. leading, pedaling through the field.
From California, I might add.
Yep. He's raced some IRA races with you guys.
Yes, he has.
And last lap, last corner, guess what happens? Austin McCarroll said, not so fast, son. He pulled a drag race and move off of turn 4 on the inside and won the race.
Very, very exciting.
Yeah.
And those guys had no tires left. There was you could never tell there was ever a tread on it.
Oh, my.
But they performed excellent.
Yeah.
So, again, this experience. So it's supposed to be a 30-lap feature. I'm looking at the track after the B. I'm thinking, I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know if we're going to make it. So I cut it to 25
okay.
beforehand.
Yeah.
So they all knew.
Yeah.
It didn't have 30 in it. I mean, the tires didn't.
Because you'd been popping tires and the race would have been
And once
forever
one
long.
pops, they all start.
Yep.
We didn't have another lap. I mean,
wow.
it ended in a perfect way.
Wow. But that's the testament to your ability to make those calls. And the band plays your tune. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, whatever you think we need to do, Steve. Or they have a voice. They can say, hey, we want to make sure this is right. Have you thought about this? And it seems like you have a really good core of racers with experience that are coming to you and working with you and racing with you.
I do. I got a great bunch.
Yeah.
Scotty Neitzel and Danny Schlafer, veterans, and yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
So this weekend, let's point ahead. As you're watching this on our CW18 TV show or hearing it out with us here at Paulie's on a Tuesday night, this Saturday is the Plymouth Dirt Track. It's the one of 3 stops this year. And according to Ben Schmidt, who we had on the show last week, he's a 360 champ going for his championship there in September. Plymouth is the season ender. So this is almost the mindset you have to have already in May, don't you? For running for a points championship in September.
Well, yeah. And then we lost our early Wilmot show. So this is our home opener. Yep. The next 2 weekends are, all Wisconsin tracks. Plymouth is, a fan favorite. It's a favorite for most of the teams. I love going there. I'm a co-promoter.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I really love going there. We're just looking forward to it,
So they've had just, I think, one night there. No, two nights.
Two.
They ran this past Saturday. They ran April 26th as well.
Yep.
And we had the pleasure of having Bill Weinog on the show with Ben. So you can watch that on Rewind. Go to our website, racingroundupshow.com. Click on show. Click on archive. You can find out what's going on. Or type in Racing Roundup on YouTube, and we pop right up there. Look by the race date. It was May 5th of our show to see that interview. More importantly, they are in mindset of saying these are big races for us. To have the ability to race at Plymouth with the IRA. It's going to be neat to see maybe who else is going to show up.
Well, yeah. So, for IRA this year as a whole, we've got a couple Illinois guys coming up on a regular basis this year. Paul Nienheiser, who won our race at Sycamore, he's going to go for the championship, and he's also rookie eligible.
Oh, boy. All right.
So he won Sycamore. Will Armitage, very good racer. He's got a Silver Crown ride, so there might be a conflict for a date or two. Bryce Norris out of Terre Haute. He's third in points right now. He's coming up this weekend. And then we've got the Donnie Schatz Racing. His two nieces are coming.
All right.
I'm not even sure. They've raced with us before when we were in North Dakota.
Okay.
So, but they're very good. The one set, I can't differentiate the two. The one set quick time at when we were out at Grand Forks one night. So they're very talented and very versatile.
Yeah.
I mean, Donnie's got them in late model.
Oh, yeah.
He's got them in sprint cars. I mean,
I think Layla was doing both sprint car and late model. The last I saw a clip reel from her.
Yep. So hopefully we have good weather and they continue to they're supposed to come out the next 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
So we'll have 4 nights with them.
So this coming weekend, come on out to the racetrack. Saturday night is the Plymouth Dirt Track at the Sheboygan County Fairgrounds. Sunday night is at Angel Park Speedway in Sun Prairie.
Yes.
That's going to be a big deal with the Badger Midgets. You get to race with them several times this year.
Yep.
And in terms of how to get more involved, what would be the best destination to find out who's coming and when the races happen? Would it be your website?
IRA's social media is pretty good.
Okay.
Facebook is good. That's probably even better than our website, to be honest. IRAsprints.com. But the social media things, they do a good job. Lauren Kelly does a real good job on that. And Chatty Matty, of course.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. TV star, Chatty Matty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Steve, it's great to have you on the show. Thanks a lot for being here. And if you want to find out more, IRAsprints.com is the website. Find him on socials as well. A lot of great racing in the area. We hope to get you a chance to support it. Please do so. Steve Sinclair, our guest here on the Racing Roundup Show.
Thank you.
And I'm going to say that was for TV. Thank you. This is exciting for me, knowing that, yes, there's no Bill Baylog, but
I just watched him on TV. That's why I was trying to get your attention.
Well, we're not watching TV to be on TV. We're just on what are we watching?
Right, that All-Star race, or is it an All-Star race? Or okay.
Yep.
So Bill took one of his. He only gets 4 nights where he can race.
Yeah. Four free passes.
Non-outlaw races, and that's a high dollar one tonight. And I just saw him qualify just a second ago. Yep.
But to look for a sweet ride after the show because we're busy talking on this show. You like that?
I like that.
Yeah, sweet ride.
That's good.
Anderson syrup, get it? It's all coming together. Yeah.
We've got a bottle at home. Yes,
so we mentioned about great partnerships. We talk about sponsorships. We talk about all these great things, but there's some activation going on with the teams now that I see. Thanks to Lauren and his media efforts. He's representing specific teams.
Yeah.
He's also helping with the series. Chatty Matty's doing a great job writing the stories. They are the voices of the series in a lot of ways. How much does that help you with taking the show, with having that support group, with the drivers buying in and having the consistency?
So we were at Sycamore on Saturday, and it's pretty cool when the promoter walks up and tells you, out of all the different people she deals with, our group and the teams are doing it.
Yeah.
They put out where they're going and what times things start. And I mean, having them help promote is key. I mean, in today's world, we need every ticket we can, every fan we can, and I think I'm very proud of that aspect. We got a good bunch all the way around. I'm very proud of it.
Are there any races that are abnormally on the schedule this year? Whether it be the first time in a while, or you got a call from a track that wants to try it, it's been 3 years and they're finally on the schedule, or are we focused on core branding, core races around the Badger State mainly?
Well, we've had Peevely I-55 on the schedule twice, and they both rained out.
Okay.
So that'll be a first. We haven't been we haven't been to Jacksonville, Illinois in a lot of years.
Okay.
And we haven't been to I-96 Speedway since the 90s.
Oh, wow.
So we teamed that up with Butler, Michigan. It's a nice combo.
Yep.
You got to try and put combos together.
Oh, yeah.
We have very few standalone, even in Wisconsin.
Yep.
I mean, because half my guys are from outside of Wisconsin.
Yep.
So we have very few standalone weekends. So we've created a few more off weekends because of that. But to get guys to come 5 hours at these fuel prices, I got to give them a pair of races.
So we mentioned the next 2 weekends. Where are you guys racing? Not this weekend, but next weekend, Steve.
Wilmot Saturday.
141
Sunday.
Okay.
So 2 Wisconsin weekends, 4 races at our core tracks, I would say.
Yep.
So looking forward to it.
One last thing to note is on the schedule of the season. You can find it at IRAsprints.com. Like I looked at it again today. There are a couple of weekends where you're not racing. A couple of weekends where it may seem like, well, that's right in the middle of summer. Why would you do that? But you are allowing your teams to either rest up and fuel up or have a chance to race with some national series that are close by, right?
Yeah, well, we don't schedule against the Outlaws when they're here. We support them.
Yep.
But, we don't schedule against the Knoxville Nationals. We are going to fill one open slot. We lost Wilmot earlier this year, the Dick Colburn race, and that's going to be moved, I believe, to August 8th. which was an off weekend. It's a week before Knoxville.
Okay.
But we got a race too.
Is that breaking news? I didn't see it on the schedule.
I have to talk to Chris Klimko. At,
so it's in the works. Great.
I think they mentioned it, and I'm all for it.
Good. Yeah, Dick's such a good dude.
Yeah. So we got we're not racing against the Kings Royal.
Yep.
Not because I have a lot of teams that go.
Yeah.
We have a lot of fans that go.
Sure.
So you got to let them, do what they want to
Yeah.
do. It's not really fair to book a show against that.
Right.
I'm not going
Right.
to set a track up for failure.
Did you happen to bring any tickets with you for Saturday, maybe?
I didn't bring them, but we're going to do them.
Look at that. Okay. We got 2 tickets to Saturday night's racing at the Plymouth Dirt Track. If you want to join us after the show, you're welcome to do that. We're on the air till about 7:30 or so. We've got some great giveaways after the show. Thank you, Steve, for the tickets.
Thank you.
Thanks for driving at the speed limit all the way here from Kansas to be here in time.
Yeah, at the speed limit. At the speed of sound. Most of it.
Hey, everybody, have a big hand for Steve Sinclair for making the effort to be here and joining us here on the show. Thanks a lot, Steve.
Thank you.
Really
Always.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Hall of Famer Steve Sinclair joining us on the program. We have a lot to cover on the program. We've got some giveaways, including electric cord rack from HRP, Hefner Racing Products. We've got some vintage reading materials, some books from Pat Haney. We've got tickets to Plymouth. We've got tickets to Dell's Raceway Park. We got tickets to Slinger. We've got passes, actually gift cards to Raceway Bar and Grill and Slinger. Gift card to LD's Barbecue in East Troy. We've got a great cachet of collectibles thanks to our friends at Greenfield Gallery. They're always buying and selling your collections on Facebook. We got a lot to do here on the show. We'll take on a commercial break, hear from some of the great sponsors that make this 42nd season of our show possible. We're coming right back here to Paulie's in a moment. Stick around.
Join the racing crowd every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central all season long. Share what you love about short track racing on our Facebook page and on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We'll be right back with more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Get your whole family involved in affordable, competitive kart racing at Millwright Raceway in Dousman, Wisconsin, home of the Badger Kart Club. Walk the pit area, talk to racers, and check out the action from the grandstands. There's a play area for the kids and great food at the concession stand. Spectator admission is free. Badger Kart Club points racers and National Touring Series race on the challenging paved road course most Sundays from April through September. Badger Kart Club is well established and well respected. There's 15 classes and over 100 drivers racing every week. From ages 5 to 75, kart racing offers competition for generations of racers of all ages. Bring the kids and check out kart racing for yourself at one of America's finest kart tracks. This is where Alan Kowicki, Danica Patrick, Sam Mayer, and Josh Palicki got their start. Millwright Raceway is just south of I-94 in Dousman, 35 miles west of Milwaukee, and 45 miles east of Madison. For all the latest information, directions, and race schedule, visit BadgerKartClub.com.
For your next purge or project, go with the pros. Source Services. Champion driver of Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Famer Dan Source founded Source Services in 1988 with 1 truck, 1 employee, and a tireless work ethic. Through the dedicated work of Dan and his employees, Source Services LLC is southeastern Wisconsin's leading waste container rental company. Dropped and picked up by professionals, you can rent a dumpster for up to 60 days. Source Services sorts and recycles to reduce the amount of waste going into landfills. Go with the pros at sourceservices.com.
427-1000 American Foundation. Cracks and leaks in your basement, have no fears. We've been fixing those things for over 60 years. Trust and dedication, that's American Foundation.
Call American right now for huge savings.
427-1000 American Foundation.
When we decided to get our crack leaky basement done, I am so glad we called American Foundation. It gave us a sense of confidence, and it gave us our basement back.
And it was the right choice.
Thank you very much.
American Foundation Specialist has been fixing basements since 1947. Satisfied customers are the future at American. Call American for huge savings at
427-1000 American Foundation.
Precise Auto and Truck Accessories is your one-stop shop when it comes to adding style and functionality to your vehicles. Owner and late model racer Mike Grunberg has 15 years of experience installing window tinting, cat skin leather, seat heaters and seat coolers. There's a million accessories available. Ladder racks, trailer hitches, detailing, remote starters, and more. Precise Auto and Truck Accessories in Wisconsin Dells is a WeatherTech Diamond dealer. Bring your vehicle to the trusted guy, Mike Grunberg at Precise Auto and Truck Accessories.
Like our show on Facebook and share our content with other race fans. We hope to see you at one of our upcoming shows, too. Join racers, other race fans, and win prizes. Now let's get back to more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show. It was a legal tag. The ref saw it. Jim Trado and I tagged off. I am Dean Strom. This portion of the show brought to you by BMRE Electric Carts in Random Lake. They have e-bikes and scooters in your choice of colors. An average of 20 Icon electric and golf carts in stock, including the 2026 Icon I-60 LX6 passenger. Brad Miller is Wisconsin's only Icon gas and electric cart dealer. Check out their Facebook page, BMRE Electric Carts Company. It's time for the Bonafide Security Solutions Short Track Report. See the racers at Team Bonafide for custom-made security doors, program card access cameras, and alarm systems for your home or business, plus on-call locksmith and more. It's a lock. Call Bonafide at 262-790-9400 or go online to bonafidesafe.com. They protect what you value. It was an emotional winged crate sprints win Saturday night at Wilmot Raceway for Chris Klemko of CK Contractors. He posted a photo on socials with the caption, "This one is for you, Natalie," dedicating his feature win to his sister after her recent passing. Kudos to Austin Winkle, who raced to his first ever win in the Midwest Legends Dirt Series feature. Joe Henefeld topped the A-Mods. Brandon Mertes raced from 10th to the Checkers first in the Street Stocks. David McKellips was the winner in the Bandits feature. CK Contractors LLC supports our Wilmot coverage for lot clearing of brush and debris, lot grading, Lake Michigan shoreline restoration, pond building, and more. Hire the professionals. Chris Klemko and the racers you trust at CKContractorsLLC.com. This Saturday night at Wilmot Raceway, healthcare workers just need to show their badge, and they'll be admitted free to the races. And if your birthday is Saturday, May 16th, you too get in free. All the goods at WilmotRaceway.com or on their Facebook page. Friday night, Gravity Park in Chilton. The big winners, Mike Miller in A-Mods, Eric Claywater in LS Late Models, Philip Wiestoff in Street Stocks, Brad Luppick in Stock Cars, and career win number 1 for Carson Cullen in Sport Mods. Maverick Rue prevailed in the Grand Nationals. Fan gates open at 5 p.m. this Friday night. All divisions plus the vintage modifieds at Gravity Park. Our Gravity Park coverage this season sponsored by Race Car Components for Gearheads in Beaver Dam. To find out about their in-stock parts, including MD3 body panels, G60 Hoosier tires, and championship-winning Cooper headgears, search Cooper headgears on Facebook. More in just a little bit about the Badger Midgets when we have Quinn McCabe on, but we do want to tell you and congratulate that Brandon Welty riding the top to victory Saturday night in Davenport, Iowa. Our Dells Raceway coverage supported by Diamond Racing Wheels, your destination for custom chrome finish wheels, stock car, road racing, autocross, dirt track, and off-road beadlock wheels and more. Visit diamondracingwheels.com. This Saturday at DRP, they are hosting the Wabam Streetcar Showdown, Spectator Drags, Burnout Contest, and on Sunday, it's the Slide Society Drifter Smoke Show during the huge Automotion car culture event that consumes the entire Dells Greater Metroplex this weekend. Details at DellsRacewayPark.com. IRA Outlaws, we heard about it from Steve Sinclair, kicked off their season this Friday night. First trip to Davenport Speedway in Iowa. Austin McCarl snuck by Joel Myers Jr. on the last corner of the last lap to steal the win. Oak Creek Automotive sponsor Logan Julian set the pace early Saturday night at Sycamore Speedway in Illinois. Then followed race winner Paul Nienizer across the finish line. This Saturday, the 900 horsepower Thunder of the IRA Outlaw Sprints invade the Plymouth Dirt Track on the Sheboygan County Fairgrounds. Again, thank you to Steve Sinclair for sitting in earlier and telling us all the great things they have going on there with the IRA Outlaws. Also at Sycamore, a couple of drivers won their first ever features. Wisconsin Wingless Sprints featured going to Watertown's Jordan Miklas and Jordan Funderburk of Wadsworth, Illinois, capping off the night with his first IRA Lightning Sprints victory. World of Outlaws Sprint Car front, Bill Baylog and his Anderson's Pure Maple Syrup 17B raced 3 nights in Pennsylvania last week. The North Pole Nightmare finished 9th and 10th. Back-to-back race nights at Williams Grove Speedway. 46-year-old retired NASCAR star Casey Kane
was 17 years of age when he made his World of Outlaw driving debut. He's back in the seat now, filling in for the sideline Anthony Macri. 226 career starts later, he finally won his first ever World of Outlaws A main. It happened this past Friday night at Williams Grove. Well done there, Casey Kane. David Gravel grabbed Saturday night's finale on the big half mile. Again, you can watch Bill Baylog and the World of Outlaw Stars and Cars in the grandstands Saturday night, June 6th at the Plymouth Dirt Track, Sunday night, June 7th, at Angel Park Speedway in Sun Prairie. In this week's exclusive, Bill Holland in the Groove. Bill traveled to cover the action at Marshfield Motor Speedway and Golden Sands Speedway in Plover. Stay tuned later on in our show for that. Saturday night, this past Saturday, Jefferson Speedway, it was their opener. Precise Auto Truck and Accessories owner Mike Grunberg started off defense of his late model track championship with a third-place feature finish behind Dale Nottestead. Harley Johnson of Johnson & Sons Paving beat past show guest Emily Billings to the finish line in the Bandolero feature. Wayne Carter Classic, Grundy County Speedway this past Friday night, and a new format for 2026. Twin 50-lap features. Ricky Baker won the first feature, and Max Kaler capturing the second 50-lapper. Kaler was also scored the overall winner by virtue of his second and first place finishes. Eddie Hoffman, second and fifth in the twin bill. Rich Bickle Jr. comes home sixth and seventh in the double features. After starting last and going a lap down, just 10 laps into the 100-lap USAC Silver Crown Series feature at Kansas State Fairgrounds, Hayden Reinbold won the race in his series debut. Justin Grant had dominated the event, but his fuel tank ran dry a mile and a half from the finish line. Reinbold becomes the first driver since Marv Carman, yes, that Marv Carman, 42 years ago at the Minnesota State Fairgrounds to win in their series debut. Source Services sponsored Will Source won his 10th career Grand National A main Saturday at the Plymouth Dirt Track. Joel Bennett of Hortonville collected his first career Super 6 Late Model Series main event. TJ Smith raced to victory in the 360 Sprint Car A main. Last week's show guest Ben Schmidt finished fourth. In Oak Creek, automotive-sponsored Matt Urban of Milwaukee notched his second career B-Mod main win. This Saturday, as we said, IRA Outlaw Sprints are at Plymouth along with 360 Sprints Grand Nationals. You can learn more PlymouthDTR.com. Get Hayden Honeycutt a cold one, for crying out loud. The guy, 4 wins in 2 days, 4 different divisions. ARCA, NASCAR Trucks at Watkins Glen on Friday. Then, first ever driver to sweep both Cars Tour sanctioned races on the same night at Ace Speedway. So, congratulations to Caden Honeycutt. You deserved a nice, tall, cool one. Thank you for joining us on the Racing Roundup Show. Welcome to the Racing Roundup Show, live at Paulie's Pub and Eatery. We're going to preview things for Sunday evenings. Keith's Marina Racing for a Cause, and joining us here, the owner of Keith's Marina, Tim Keith, and he brought with him his daughter Kayla and his son Brad. Welcome back to the show, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Tim, how many? Has it been 9 years? Did I read that right?
Yeah, this is our 9th year.
Wow, and you've been helping all along.
Pretty much 9 years.
It's technically actually more than that. This is the 9th annual fundraising event, but we've had longer than that for Keith's Marina sponsored events at Slinger Speedway.
Absolutely. And I know that the event is a big one. We have switched it, Slinger Speedway has, from a daytime show to a nighttime show. Are you ready for that?
Well, it's the first time we've done that probably in about 5 years, because we'd had a few the first couple of years, and now we've had day races till this year, so it'll be a little different.
And we're going to bring in your daughter, Kayla. I know you are instrumental with the fundraising aspect of this. Tell us about the fundraising aspect of this event Sunday at Slinger. It's a little bit different, and the money's going to a different cause. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so this year we just decided to shift gears, and we're kind of broadening our ability to give in different directions. Obviously, cancer still very meaningful to us, and giving to that cause
it was Chicks for a Cause.
Yeah,
yes,
correct. So when we chose Race for Cancer, it wasn't specific to a foundation. However, we worked well with them. We really enjoyed our time giving to them, and we'll continue to give to them. They are a really great local nonprofit. However, we just decided this year there's been some things going on didn't allow us to really take on as much as we've done in past years. Obviously, this being our 9th, in the 8 years we raised over $250,000. And it's all because of the people that are there on that day, and the race community is what makes it all happen. And so this year we just kind of lightened our load. We're still looking to use the sponsorship event as a fundraiser, but we're just doing 50-50 raffles and just minute things on the day of instead of doing the silent auctions and the live auction.
Hundreds of baskets.
Yes, yes. We're also, we're also taking direct donations if people are still looking to give. I've had a lot of race teams, just people that have annually given to us, still writing checks and giving us money. I had Froggy from PMF call me this afternoon and say he's like, either I'll drive it over to your house before Sunday or I'll meet you up there. He's like, I'm going to get there. He gave me his exact itinerary, where he was going to be on. He's like, I'll come find you on Sunday. I'm like, okay. He's like, I want to give you some cash, whatever. But everybody's so good, and we've got a lot of support for this event. So, nonetheless, just because we took away the silent auctions and the live auctions, we'll definitely have a lot of good things going. And just look for the 50-50 people, and just know that half of it's going back to a good cause.
Yeah,
so.
and if there's no baskets, then we can put more money into the 50-50
Exactly.
drawing,
yes.
right?
You don't have to pick and choose now.
It is a big event, and we thank you for all your involvement there. And it's a big super late model event. I think there's $7,000 or $7,500 to win for the super late models. It's a big race. It's I want to say 125 lapper. Brad Keith, will we see the 48 come out of retirement on Sunday evening?
Unfortunately not. Just works way too busy, and as everybody knows, preparing a super late model involves a lot of time and a lot of effort, and in today's super late model racing program, you can't just show up on a Sunday night and race without a little testing, a little practice.
And it takes a lot of people.
Yeah, and it's just a lot that goes into it, and we're so busy at work right now, and everything going on, it's just not enough time in the day to get everything done. I'm lucky I snuck out of work early today to make it here, So, unfortunately, we will not be racing. We will be there. It'll be a little bit different this year to be on the other end of the spectrum, but being able to help out with raffles and that other stuff, it'll be good.
But the 48 car is still around, I do believe, because it made an appearance last year, unexpectedly, at the Slinger Super Speedway.
Yeah, we ran a couple times.
Well, Grant Griesbach hopped into that machine too, didn't he?
Yeah, we ran twice. Grant needed to borrow it one night, short notice, and it's still around. Actually, it was at Madison last week.
Ah, okay. All right.
So it was a car Nick Panitsky drove.
Okay. All right. Will we see you out in super late model action at all here in 2026?
Maybe later in the year.
All right.
We've been racing. It's just different. My son's go-kart racing. We've been on the dirt a little bit now, so it's just kind of amidst the craziness, it's a whole different
Life gets
demeanor.
busy.
Yeah, exactly.
How is Brad Keith, the racing dad?
I'm great. It's way different. I'm way laid back. It's good because my son listens actually very well. So when we go to Road America, usually Tuesday nights all summer, racing with him. And for the first 5-6 weeks, I didn't let anybody else come with.
Really?
Nope.
That is true.
I didn't want grandparents. My
We were
wife
banned.
didn't come. Nobody was coming because I needed
There was
to.
no aunt allowed at the racetrack.
I needed to sit and coach him, and we get done and we go sit in the stands, and I could watch, show him and coach him. And actually, he got his first feature win the night of the Nationals, so it was pretty cool. I didn't feel so bad not racing once at the Nationals, and he got his first win. So
I
that
can
was
imagine
cool.
to be able to see that joy through a different lens.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And just seeing the sheer excitement in his eyes, and he's excited.
Tim, tell us about Keith's Marina. Brad said it's a busy time for you guys.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. Like and this year we had all the high water problems with the flooding, so some people couldn't take their boats. So we're just starting to get some of the boats delivered now that should have been in the water a couple weeks ago. So that kind of put us back a little bit. But we're starting to catch up. But it's still certainly really busy. Storage boats and new boats going in and getting them all delivered all over the place. I was Eagle River on Saturday delivering, and yesterday, my day off, I went to Tomahawk and made my way back with a trade-in right away. And so it's just every day you got to keep doing stuff every day. It's just crazy.
Well, we appreciate your support of the event Sunday night at the Slinger Speedway. Sunday night. Now, I've had some people ask me already that, hey, this is a daytime show, right? Nope, it's a Sunday night show at the Slinger Super Speedway. It's going to be a great cause, a fundraiser. The good people up here from Keith's Marine are helping out, and it's going to be some super-duper racing on Sunday night at the Slinger Super Speedway, the world's fastest quarter-mile oval. Tim, Kayla, Brad, once again, thank you. Thanks for joining us.
And we still do have tickets for the pavilion up in turn 1 and 2. VIP tickets available. You can contact us at Keith's Marina. I have tickets left, about 30, 40 left yet. So.
Yep. So those are VIP. They include food and drink. Obviously, part of that ticket does also go towards the Make-A-Wish Wisconsin. So you're kind of giving back by coming and hanging out with us, and anybody's welcome. So.
Well, thank you again for your involvement. How about a nice round of applause from our friends from Keith's Marina helping out Sunday night at the Slinger Super Speedway. Okay, that was for the TV portion of it. We're not done yet. So what do they get by going to the pavilion? They get to play the part of a big shot?
Sure. I mean, obviously, any VIP experience at Slinger, you get like the opportunity to walk through the pits and to maybe hop in the pace car, things like that.
I think they get a pit tour, right?
Yep. So pit tours and then pace car rides. We always pick one person to wave the green. Things like that. So there's that opportunity, as well as just giving back, because Travis and Kelsey are also going to be donating $10 for the adult ticket will go direct to Make-A-Wish, $5 of the student ticket, and $2 of the child ticket.
Wow.
So
of everybody who comes through the gate?
The VIP.
The VIP, okay.
Correct, yeah. So that's just for the VIP, but that includes food and drink.
And if they want to get that VIP ticket, they should talk to you, or should they go on Facebook?
Yep.
Where should they
go? So actually, if they call Keith's Marina, stop in at Keith's Marina, that is where there are tickets available. However, if they have any of our direct contact information, we all have tickets as well.
Excellent. Are you allowed to go watch your nephew race a go-kart now?
Yes, now I am.
Finally.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Finally.
Finally.
All right. And how are you doing as a grandpa and as an aunt?
Oh, it's fun. We went and watched him last year, and he did really good the night we went there. He was on the podium. I think he finished second the night we were there, and yeah, it's fun to watch. He's pretty spot on.
Brad, you got somewhere
He's
to go?
hyper-focused. I don't know how he got his hyper-focus.
Where did he get that from?
Because this one does not have hyper-focus.
No, he doesn't.
So, yeah, it's definitely a different ballpark with him, but he is. That kid's dialed in.
I know. My daughter was
Very
smart
attentive.
and really good in school, and I don't know where she got that from either.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You have somewhere else to go tonight, Brad?
Yeah, my daughter's got baseball.
Oh, okay. All right. Her first game?
Yep.
All right. You roped into coaching at all?
No.
No? Okay.
Nope. I tried to rope my wife
Stay
into
in your
that.
lane.
My wife tries to be that mom that wants a coach from the bleachers, and I said, why don't you just sign up for coaching? And she goes, I don't want to be a coach. I said, well, you're up there yelling the whole time anyways. You might as well be down there coaching. And she didn't like that idea.
So Sunday night, Brad, will you be watching from the VIP pavilion, from the stands on that side of the fence, or are you going to be down in the pit area?
I'll probably be all around.
We're going to put him in a 50-50 raffle T-shirt, so we're going to send him out.
I was actually, as you were talking about pit tours, I was thinking maybe I should give the pit tour this week.
There you go.
Be something fun to do.
Yeah. You could provide a little insight.
Trailer tours.
And we will have a couple cars with our names on them there.
Okay.
We'll have Grant Griesbach, and we'll have Morgan Zerwinski in a couple of different cars. And
the Vanoskis.
And
Vanoskis. And then the figure eight, Russ, the appliance man.
Okay. You guys have been on the side of race cars there at Slinger for quite a few years.
Oh, yeah.
And how did that all get started?
Just from people that we got to know in the pits that were friends, and we'd borrow tools, they'd borrow us tools, we'd trade parts, stuff like that. You figure out who's decent people, and most all of them are in the pits.
Goes all the way back to like Toby Rott, though.
Yep.
That's 30 years ago you
That's
started
throwing
sponsoring
it back.
Toby.
Yep. Well, again, we appreciate you making some time for us tonight, and we appreciate your efforts not only Sunday night at Slinger, but all season long there. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Tim, Keith, Kayla, and Brad joining us on the Racing Roundup Show. Stick around. We will be back here in just a few moments. More of the Racing Roundup Show comes to you live from Paulie's Pub and Eatery.
Join the racing crowd every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central all season long.
Contact us on our website, racingroundupshow.com. We'll be right back with more of the upper Midwest and Wisconsin racing scene, NASCAR, and the world of motorsports.
Olson's Outdoor Power Equipment is a fully equipped parts, sales, and service dealer of quality mowers, snow throws, trimmers, chainsaws, and more. Olson services what they sell, does warranty service work on big box store mowers, and their expert service technicians are ready to get your equipment running right. Put their stock parts department and friendly, knowledgeable staff to work for you. Visit the racers at Olson's Outdoor Power Equipment today at 14323 West College Avenue, just 1 mile east of Moreland Road in Muskego. Olson'sPower.com. Olson's Power Equipment.
At Automatic Transmission Design, we know your vehicle is important to you. When your transmission needs servicing, take it to the best. ATD in Germantown, Wisconsin. ATD understands how important it is to get your vehicle fixed right the first time. When you take your vehicle to ATD, our ASE trained technicians will run diagnostic tests to pinpoint the exact problem and answer any questions you may have before repairs begin. ATD has been providing high-quality, honest repairs to customers for over 15 years. We service all makes and models using the best parts and equipment available. When you come to ATD, you will get an honest assessment of the problem, simple explanations, experienced technicians, competitive pricing, high-quality parts, and their 100% guarantee. Money is not the goal at ATD. It is the result of fixing the problem and returning the vehicle to you. That is their goal. The next time your vehicle needs quality transmission service, give Charlie a call at 262-251-7777 or visit autotransdesign.com.
Race car components for gearheads in Beaver Dam is your race car parts destination. Anna Gerke and the Gross family of racers stock thousands of parts for short track racers on dirt and pavement. Race car components is the manufacturer of championship-winning Copperhead gears. Save on the shipping cost of MD3 body panels. Parts in stock. Get your G60 Hoosier tires siped, grooved, and signed. See Anna in the Gearheads Parts Van at Gravity Park. Visit Race Car Components for Gearheads.
Organized like the pros with Hefner Racing Products. Take your trailer and shop to the next level with the best made and widest variety of storage and organizational accessories made right here in Wisconsin. Whatever you race, or whatever the sport, Hefner Racing Products will have you dressed for success and ready to get the job done. Shop online now at hrpracing.com.
The Gravely Mower Series at Olson Outdoor Power is raising the bar on performance with smarter controls, longer run times, and more comfort. Add in layaway and financing from Olson's, and there's no lawn you can't conquer. Buy the best from the best. Gravely at Olson's Outdoor Power, Muskego.
The Racing Roundup Show is dedicated to showcasing grassroots racers and national stars of our sport. If you're a fan of NASCAR, four-wheel, two-wheel, road racing, drag racing, or the short track scene, you are in the right place. Welcome back to the Racing Roundup Show.
Hey, glad to have you with us. Thank you for Dean Strom filling in. It was not a time warp in time. Dean was here. He's still here. But we wanted to have him involved with the Keith Marina folks because he's going to be at Slinger Speedway. A great time to talk on 4 microphones with 4 people. So thank you, Dean Strom and the Keith family, for joining us here on the program. We've got a lot of fun things to talk about still on the program. We've got Dave Obermeyer with his son, Mason. They're racing Crown Vics. Yep, Crown Vics are hitting their tracks around Wisconsin. They're going to do just that. We also have a couple of guys lined up to talk about racing through Bill Howland's In the Groove report with our friends from Johnson & Sons Paving. We've got a lot of things cooking here on the program. I want to encourage you to come down and join us on a given Tuesday night. We're back here next Tuesday at Paulie's Pub and Eatery. Our guests will be lined up and promoted through our Facebook page and our website, racingroundupshow.com. This portion of our show is brought to you by the Midwest Truck Series, which is supported by the Hill Tavern and Picara Motorsport. The 2 race winners thus far lead the standings with recent show guest Blake Brown ahead of Tristan Swanson by a mere 8 points. The Traveling Series is in action on Memorial Day Monday, May 25th at Golden Sands Speedway. For the latest news and series info, stay tuned to our show or visit their website, MidwestTruckSeries.com. Let you remind you, it's coming up. LD's Barbecue Bike Nights happen every Tuesday starting in June. Live band, great food menu. It's starting up on Tuesday, June 2nd. They'll have it every Tuesday through September at least. We're taking our show on the road a couple times, including the end of July and again in August. So Tuesday nights will be fun with us as well a couple times at LD's Barbecue, home of the award-winning smoked brisket, chicken and sausage, and award-winning sauces and rubs. LD's Barbecue is in East Troy. We have a gift card to give away after the show tonight for that, and we're looking forward to having you join us on a Tuesday. Right now, between his busy schedule at A&A Tire, the family business on Highway 100 just north of Blake Road, is John DiPiazza. John, welcome back to the show.
Glad to be back. Let's talk drag racing.
Let's do it. What you been up to lately?
So the season finally got rolling.
Yep.
Which is good. As we were starting this new segment and trying to figure everything out, it's kind of been push or shove on getting all the results. But I got a couple here from the first couple weekends.
Yeah.
Really big shout out to a couple kind of younger guys that are making an appearance at Great Lakes. Sam Stroar, who won Modified ET this past weekend. I think this past weekend, I think on Sunday, he also runnered up in the no box side as well. So he's kicking some butt. In top, which is what we do, Eric Hansen Jr. Some kind of interesting thing about that is his dad is in bike and sled, and he actually won that same day.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty neat. Yeah. That's kind of good stuff.
Yep.
A couple weeks before that, in their opener at Great Lakes, weather wasn't all that great. They didn't finish the race on Saturday, but they did finish the race on Sunday. Huge shout out to one of our actually third generation racer, Degnitz, Brody. He won his first big car race, so that's pretty neat. He's been running juniors for a while, and he got into a car last year and actually done really, really well. There's a bunch of Kaukauna guys that have been coming down because Kaukauna does not have as big of a turnout for bracket racing anymore. So he came down. His name's John Rentmeister. He won in mod on that Sunday as well. Other than that, upcomings, as I look at my notes here, GLD's got some races coming up this weekend. If they get more than 75 cars, it's $2,500 to win. They have their usual Memorial Day spectacular.
Great Lakes Dragway, yep.
That's been going on for Broadway Bob Days and beyond.
Yep.
And then also they have another bracket race weekend on May 30th and 31st. And then we can start talking about Byron. Byron's got a lot of neat stuff going on. This week, starting on Thursday, is the Autoland Door Card Challenge, which I know we have BJ sitting on the
Let's welcome in our next guest. You brought a friend along with you via the video connection. Let's welcome him in. Why don't you give us the full introduction of what BJ is and where he's been and what's going on this week with the Door Card Challenge.
So we are lucky enough to, I should say Andrew's lucky enough to have BJ as kind of a sponsor / partner promoter in his race this weekend. BJ also is supported bracket racing for probably longer than I've been alive, would be my guess. Sorry, BJ.
Oh, thanks for the age.
Hey, BJ, welcome to the show. This is exciting to have you on with us.
Welcome, guys. Nice to have you guys.
John and I have been talking a while about getting drag racing coverage, and we want to be part of everything what you guys are doing at Byron, and I'm guessing this Door Card Challenge is something pretty close to your heart. What's all going on this weekend?
Well, the neat thing about this race this weekend, it's probably one of the biggest door car race payouts out there. It doesn't include dragsters, so it's all door cars. And with door cars, some of the cars, they have electronic. Some guys leave off the foot brakes, so they separate the classes from electronic class to the other classes with trans brakes and foot brakes. And it's the big event is $50,000 to win on Saturday.
So we're right to check out the John DiPiazza. John DiPiazza gets his name on the check right away, right? Is that you get the name on the check? Yeah,
my name's on the check already.
Just the tape goes over it if John doesn't win. Is that the deal? The $50K?
Oh yeah, I don't. Johnny's pretty good, so we just got. I'm racing as well, so I got to stay away from Johnny at least to the final.
The one race I think I've lost to him, I have his time slip that he signed and put it on my toolbox.
Nice. So I'm sorry, I cut you off there, BJ, to just talk about the importance.
I got an autographed shirt that's hanging in my closet that I'll never go into, way in the back corner.
A little bit of jawing going on here, but $50,000 to win is no small task. That's going to draw quite a few racers and a top line, I'm guessing. This is one of the big ones early in the season, I'm guessing.
Yes, it's one of the biggest ones in the early part of the season, which is nice. It's right here in the Midwest. So far, we got good weather planned. Got a great list of racers coming from all over the Midwest and some even further. From Florida and other locations, so it's going to be a pretty exciting race this week. It starts out on Thursday with a warm-up race, then $15,000 to win on Friday, $50,000 to win on Saturday, and then another $15,000 to win Sunday. And also, kind of a unique thing we're putting together for Saturday night is on Saturday night there's a wheel stand contest, there's a quick 16 shootout, and there's also another $50,000 challenge that racers can get into. It's like a high-stakes race.
Wow.
That's also going on. And that's going to be pretty exciting. And probably the caveat of it all is, you go to racetracks, you pay to get in, and you can't get into the pit area like in a lot of the tracks. But in drag racing, you can. Drag racing, you get to be with the cars, you get to be with the stars. And the neat thing about this is, and everybody listen to the show and pass the word, if you come out the Byron Dragway, compliments of Autoland and Andrew DiPiazza, if you come out the Byron Dragway at 3 o'clock on Saturday when they're still racing for the 50 grand and the other events and contests, you come out then, it's absolutely free admission.
Wow.
Right in the pits, come on in and hang out. 100% free. Everything after 3 is free.
Wow, thank you. That's awesome for our viewers to know that. When it comes to these kind of races, I'm guessing there's a groundswell. You mentioned there's a high stakes race starting at 15,000 on Saturday. Will that thing grow? Has that been kind of the habit of you getting a game of, guess what, guys? I don't want to race for 15. How about we put 5 more to this? Or you get a guy that rolls up and says, I got another $2 grand that goes to the guy who finished runner. I mean, these things can happen, right? This is not just there's a
little challenge, and sometimes when you get down to the final rounds, there's, they're trying to split the money up to help support some of the cost of the racing, and they do a little cut in the payout for the top end, but there's always that guy who says, I'm not into splitting, there's no split, and then we're racing for 50 grand.
Yeah, and John's teaching me a lot about that. When it comes to you guys in the finals, trying to figure out who's going to take the 50, what kind of car are you taking down the track this weekend, BJ?
Well, my favorite, I got an FJ Smith Superstock S10, little 907 horse, small block Chevy, just a little stout motor, and that thing works pretty phenomenal. And it put me on, I think, not last year. I didn't have it out much last year, but the year before I was on 11 or 12 ladders, which is 16 or less cars for the splits and the payouts. So I'm pretty confident with that truck, and I plan on doing some rounds this weekend.
And Johnny, what do you have choices? What are you going to bring to the track?
I'm going to bring both my Vega and my Vet, and then hopefully, if all goes well, we'll have Dad's car out there this weekend for the first time, that'll be for sure in the quick 16. I don't know what else it's going to be in, but as long as everything works.
So those who don't know, you and your brother and a lot of folks have taken a lot of time rebuilding the car. You literally watched your dad go drag race with for years and years.
Yeah.
What kind of car is that, and how close are we are to getting it done?
It's an 86 Firebird. It's getting its final touch-ups tomorrow. So it's in the trailer right now to get some little things. We got a couple things to fix. And if my calculations are right, it should do okay.
Another car to worry about for you, BJ, but that's kind of the fun thing. You have to worry about everybody, right?
That's another car to worry about. You're right. Put another car to add to the purse. We like that.
So tell us more. Where can we find information about this specific event and more about Byron Dragway, BJ?
Well, right on Facebook, there's a website, and also on Facebook, the Door Card Challenge. There's everything about on the flyer on there. There's a lot of it on Instagram, TikTok, and so on that you can search around for Byron Dragway or Door Card Challenge. And you'll find out there's a full flyer. It tells you everything that's going on each day, right on down the line. The only thing that's not on the flyer is that we announced to let everybody in for free after 3 o'clock.
Well, we're going to keep that to our listeners and our viewers. Thank you very much. If you mentioned DiPiazza Racing or you mentioned BJ and Autoland Outlets, we're going to maybe get you in for free after 3 o'clock on Saturday. He'll be busy. BJ will be really busy. These guys are serious about it. There's a little play on Saturday for 50 grand, another 15. You mentioned the 16 car. Your dad's car is going to go on the track. What time-ish? When do you think that's going to happen?
Usually that's midday is when that starts. So qualify in the morning for it during time runs, and then I don't know. BJ probably knows better than I do. I usually just show up to this stuff and try to race.
Yeah.
BJ, thanks for being on the program. Where can we follow you on socials?
We're at Autoland Outlets. Is our website for our truck dealership. We're a big truck dealership right at the state line, just south of Beloit. And we're a big supporter of motorsports racing, whether it be oval or drag racing or you name it, we're involved in it. We've been involved in it for many years. We sponsor some of the national touring cars. One of our guys, our favorite, is Antron Brown. He's a big sponsor. We're a big sponsor of him, I should say, and he's a big supporter of us. And we're looking to contribute back to the sport just like it's done for us. So we're really excited about it. It's nice. I was an owner of a racetrack. I'm out of that now, so it's kind of nice to be able to play instead of work.
Have fun this weekend, and thanks a lot for your time tonight here on the Racing Roundup Show, BJ.
Hey, thanks, guys, for bringing us on. We really appreciate it. We're looking forward to seeing everybody to come out this weekend.
You betcha. Johnny DiPiazza, we wish you the best as well. You brought your family with you tonight. It's going to be kind of fun to get out here, kind of close to home, but one of your favorite racetracks.
One of my favorite racetracks, one that means a lot to us. We're racing there this weekend and the next weekend, so
it all starts Thursday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Byron Dragway, look up the Door Car Challenge on Facebook. Door Car Challenge and Byron Dragway, put those together. Have some fun, find out the details, and enjoy some great racing at Byron Dragway. We've got a lot more to come on the Racing Roundup program. Thank you, Johnny. We'll see you in a while, a couple weeks at least, right? bring those trophies with you. Bring the big $50,000 check that's got your name on it already. I think I made that happen. It's kind of nice. Just got to cover that up. Hey, we're having a bunch of fun here at the Racing Roundup headquarters. Polly's Pub and Eatery, 81st and Greenfield in West Dallas. Come on down and join the racing crowd. Still to come, Dave Obermeyer and his son Mason. We also have a great show, results exclusive coverage of the Golden Sands and Marshfield Motor Speedway and Bill Holland's In the Groove video portion. You only see it here on the Racing Roundup show called In the Groove. That's still on the way on the Racing Roundup show. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in to the Racing Roundup Show. Check out our website, racingroundupshow.com, and like our show on Facebook. Join us on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We're coming right back after these messages from our awesome show sponsors.
Johnson & Sons Paving is an asphalt and concrete paving contractor serving southern Wisconsin and proudly sponsors our weekly Bill Holland In the Groove segment. Trust the team of experts offering a full range of asphalt and concrete construction services for customers from Dane County to Fond du Lac and from Sheboygan to Kenosha County. Johnson & Sons Paving is proud to meet or beat their clients' timeline while exceeding expectations. Homeowners and business owners alike depend on the racers at Johnson & Sons Paving to stay on budget and to get in and out quickly while keeping their property safe and accessible at all times. For all of your asphalt and concrete needs, get started by going online to johnsonsonspaving.com.
Adams Towing offers expert heavy-duty towing services for the entire state of Wisconsin from their Plover headquarters. Since 1961, 3 generations of heavy-duty towing specialists and racing supporters have provided towing, flatbed, and reload service, plus winching and upright, long boom service, truck starting, and cleanup. Adams Towing proudly sponsors Ryan Farrell's Super Late Model team. Put Adams Towing and their experienced team and their fleet of heavy-duty tow trucks and rollbacks to work for you. Call Adams Towing today at 715-344-3836.
Automatic Transmission Design is located in Germantown, Wisconsin. They've been hard at work the last 15 years in perfecting the best performance racing transmissions and converters. The folks at ATD have made it possible to offer the best quality and most affordably priced winning components for off-road, drag racing, truck pulling, and circle track applications. ATD may not be the biggest or most famous company in the marketplace, but they have the will and put in that extra effort to provide you with the best products available. ATD's certified technicians go through a comprehensive quality checklist on every transmission and converter they build. Then it's tested on their in-house dyno. Only then is the product ready for shipment to the customer. ATD takes these steps to provide you with the best quality products every time. They are 100% guaranteed. Their no returns policy makes sure it's right the first time. The next time you need a performance transmission or converter, give Charlie a call at 262-251-7777 or visit autotransdesign.com.
427-1000 American Foundation.
When your foundation is in need of repair, you need 3 things: an honest opinion, quality work, and fair prices. Call American.
Trust and dedication. That's American Foundation.
Call American right now for huge savings.
427-1000 American Foundation.
Bobby Gutnick and the technicians at Oak Creek Automotive on South 27th Street in Drexel are experts in automotive repair. For 35 years and counting, the Napa Certified Car Care Center at Oak Creek Automotive handles emission testing, tires, and complete auto, truck, and SUV repair. From oil changes to transmission replacement. 414-761-3250 to schedule your free inspection appointment. For all your vehicle repair needs, head to South 27th and Drexel to the experts at Oak Creek Automotive. Check out our website, racingroundupshow.com, to watch show archives, see photos from decades of our program, and links to support our awesome show advertisers. Now let's get back to more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Welcome back to our program. I'd like to remind you that the roar of the 900 horsepower bumper-to-bumper Auto Value IRA Outlaw Sprint cars storm into Plymouth Racetrack this weekend. Yep, this Saturday night, Plymouth Dirt Track, May 16th, is round 1 of the Hop Farms Bull Ring Showdown. The earth-shaking, ground-pounding thunder of the IRA Outlaws rolls into Sheboygan County Fair Park's Plymouth Dirt Track this Saturday night, May 16th. Tickets are available at the gate on race night. Gates open at 4:30. On-track action starts at 5:30. Come feel the thunder of the best of the Upper Midwest, the IRA Outlaw Sprints, Saturday, May 16th. That's this Saturday. It's going to be Sprint-tacular. Yeah, kind of fun to say that stuff out loud. In full swing for sure. I'd like to remind you to join the racing crowd next week, Tuesday night, Right back here at Paulie's, our scheduled guests include Midwest Truck Series racer Derek Dorr, who does a bit of Badger Midget racing, ASA Midwest Tour Platinum driver Bryce Miller, Dirt Modified racer Jason Schilling, plus we'll have Bill Hollins in the Groove Report, and complete coverage with NASCAR and the short tracks in our area. Come on down and join us next Tuesday, right back here at Paulie's Pub and Eatery. This portion of our show is brought to you by the Midwest Legends Dirt Series. They're racing across the Upper Midwest's finest tracks. Congrats to Austin Winkle on his first ever feature win Saturday night at Wilmot Raceway. They're headed to Iowa this Saturday, May 16th in Davenport. The series is supported by Fall River Foundry and Legends Direct. Find out more about this exciting series by visiting their Facebook page, Midwest Legends Dirt Series. Lots of racing going on. This Sunday night is the big opener at Angel Park Speedway for their season. Welcome in the IRA Outlaw Sprints. We welcome in now to our show the Badger Midget guys in charge. They race every time the Angel Park Speedway is open and operating on Sunday nights. The tradition continues for having them on our show and promoting the big race this coming Sunday, the Dalkey Memorial. Let's welcome in Mike Stroik and the president of the Badger Midgets, Quinn McCabe. Guys, thanks for being here.
Much appreciate you having us.
I've had some caffeine today. Quinn, how about you?
I couldn't tell.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
No.
I can tell.
Do you take a deep breath?
I can't. I'm excited to have you guys here.
No, just take a deep breath. There
Okay,
you go.
now what?
Relax.
Now
just
what?
A little bit.
I got
We're
to start
good.
tapping my finger instead of breathing?
Right. Hey, how come when we open up the show and our segment's on and you're talking about Steve Sinclair and the IRA?
Because he's part of our show. You're part of our show.
I realize that, but we should just, he had his segment.
Oh,
the Star segment
that
now.
way. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Badger Midgets have been around for how long? The longest sanctioning body in the state, if
Yes.
not the country, when it comes to midget racing, right?
Yeah, yes. Yep.
What was the first year that happened?
36.
1936. This is before World War II even was thought of.
Yep.
My goodness, that's a long time.
This will be our 91st season.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you're involved as you're a racer for a lot of years. And then you and Amy got involved in kind of the running the race side, and then you became president, and then you dragged Mike into these great decisions and discussions. It's been a labor of love for you guys for a long time. How long have you been involved in kind of helping shape the direction of Badger Midgets, Quinn?
Since I was hurt.
Okay.
So I got hurt in 03, in the fall of 03, and then they put me on the board in 04. And
I didn't realize it was that long. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it was a few days ago.
Okay. Yeah.
September 20th, in case you forgot.
Okay, I did not forget, but that's a lot of time ago. The enjoyment of what we get to see, though, is a great car count, a great support staff, a great show when you guys roll, man. This Sunday is going to be pretty exciting for you guys. Tell me more about the importance of fans coming to Angel Park this Sunday, Quinn.
Well, the whole fact of being the Dalkey Memorial, I think that's going to be huge. It's huge for everybody. It's huge for all the kids, for all the fans, everybody that remembers Addison and BJ, and then Melissa and Brian. They've all the work that they've done to make this, the purse what it is incredible. It truly is.
And what's amazing is the support you've gotten from people who can still get involved, right? You can still be part of sponsoring this race night, right?
Oh, yeah. Get a hold of Melissa or Amy on Facebook or however, and you can contribute to laps, to non-transfer positions, to, pretty much they're going to sponsor, if they want to sponsor anything, it's open for
third car out, lap 16, whatever you want to do, get
whatever
involved.
you want to do. If you want to have like the 9th place finisher on lap 10, it's yours.
Yeah. And Mike, how has it been as a racer and as a board member, knowing this special event, because BJ and his daughter Addison passed away tragically in an automobile accident. This race carries on in their memory. Addison's mom, Melissa, way behind it. Great support group. But as far as the racers go, when it comes to this kind of a night, how big of a deal is it for you guys?
Well, I mean, it's fantastic, the amount of money that they're able to raise, and they know what the racers put into the sport, and to get fans in the stands and try and put on a show. And, with how everything is going on these days, obviously with diesel prices and whatnot, to have the support from all the fans and the entire community within the Badger Midget Association is just great. If we are not able to get to the racetrack because, money is short, it's an issue. And then we can't get the fans in the stands, the young kids, the youth group to keep on moving. The kids club is always important to us. And, having Addison on that kids club title is fantastic. And we just always need the support from the fans no matter what.
Yeah, you guys do something special for the kids every week, but this is important for a lot of reasons. It's the first time you get a chance to see kids finally maybe get their homework done in time because the school's still in session. But Sunday night is going to be the tradition that starts with the Badger Midgets on Sunday, May 17th. Facebook page is where I saw there's actually a grid you guys put on the Facebook page saying, here's what's sponsored already, but there's room for you guys. And last year's total, no kidding, $25,000 to race for last year in this one night of racing.
Right.
And you're trying to beat that. That's amazing.
Yeah, they're trying to beat that, yes.
So if you want to help, Facebook page again would be what, BMARA? Badger Midgets?
I would love to answer that question for you, but I don't know what it is.
All right. So the
BMARA
website.
Racing, I believe.
There you
if
go.
you plug that in on Facebook, you'll be able to find us.
We got a thumbs from Amy, so Amy's got us going on. BMARA, which stands for Badger Midget Auto Racing Association. BMARA Racing on Facebook, or that's the website, .com at the end of BMARA Racing. Mike, when it comes to racing for these big events, it takes a lot of effort. I'm expecting, 30 cars?
I would sure hope so. If we can draw up some cars from Illinois, that would certainly make the car count a lot
And you've
better.
already been, have you been racing yet this year?
I have not, so I've been working, on the other side of deals as far as helping out other teams. I'm still working on getting my car back together. It looks, good to go, but not quite ready, and I'm happy to just to help on other teams and also, add to the purse myself. So that's fine by me.
Cool.
We got to do what we got to do at times.
Car looks great, and you also been tabbed as a guest driver on occasion.
I have, for the Cleveland team, to support them, and was able to get the second 2 cars in the top 10 in owner points last year. It was kind of cool.
Great. So if all things go to plan Sunday, what is your role going to be? Dual or singular?
I might, by chance, if we get a car together, might by chance be running on Sunday. But if not, I'll just be working the pits, helping out other teams, or just helping out Quinn if he needs some extra help. I know he's always calling me up throughout the week, so we don't know what quite is on hand yet.
Yeah, this is our first chance to talk to you guys this season. Badger Midgets have already been in action. Davenport, Iowa this past weekend, co-sanctioned with Mara, and a guy got back to victory lane after a little while, former champion, Brandon Welty. Had to be kind of cool getting all that going at Davenport. Have you guys been there before?
No.
How was it?
It was good. It was really, the facility is phenomenal. So everybody had a good time. A little hard on tires, but it was a good time.
And
we had 25 cars.
Great. Mm-hmm. And Mara is also under the Badger Midget sanction. How are things shaping up for that Illinois-based series this year?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's hope the economy comes back around a little bit and help us out, and we'll be in good shape.
And the racers you have can race for their own championship in Illinois, but you'll see a lot of crossover. As Mike mentioned, there's going to be drivers coming here. You're going to be going to Illinois. You're going to be racing at Sycamore a bunch of times in co-sanction. So that's kind of a neat thing to work out.
The point leader on the Mara side is Zach Bowden. And I believe he's third in points. But I mean, after one race here, because he finished third.
Yeah.
So I would assume he's in third place.
Okay.
For the points. But he's going to run. If everything goes, if the chips fall where they may, he's going to try and run for both.
That's going to be kind of fun to follow.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. This coming Saturday, you're at Wilmot Raceway, is that right?
Well, let's back it up a little bit. Friday, I'm going to Lincoln.
You're going to Lincoln?
Yeah, Mara Race in Lincoln. Okay. And that's a great little facility in central Illinois, just south of Bloomington there on I-55. And that place is always, other than Sun Prairie, I think it's put on some of the best midget races that I've seen in a long time.
Wow.
Long time, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a neat little joint.
Awesome. That's Friday night. Saturday?
And then we're coming home.
Change your clothes.
Yep.
And then
drive like 45 minutes away. We're going to Wilmot. And we'll be there at Wilmot on Saturday night, then drive back home, and then get up Sunday morning and head to the Prairie.
I know it's a special day for you and Amy. It's a special day for a lot of people, but I'm guessing that Sunday drive will be a pretty quick one because there's a lot you guys are going to put on for the fans and for the racers come Sunday.
Yeah.
Is there going to be anything special for the fans to do? Should they get there early?
They should always get there early, especially at Sun Prairie, because you can go through the pit area, you can talk to people, hang out.
We've got to expound on that. There is a deal where if you go to Angel Park Speedway and you get there early, you can walk around the pits without having to buy a pit pass.
Correct.
And at some point they're going to say, okay, you need a wristband.
Yep.
Get on out. We'll let you back in if you have a wristband.
That's the cool thing about going, especially at Sun Prairie. Just go in the back, you can buy a grandstand ticket, and then you go hang out because the guys start rolling in there. Especially with Steve's going to be with us, so I'm sure those guys will start rolling in around noon, 1 o'clock, and in the pit area, you just hang out. It's all you get to meet people, and see, hey, that's what the driver looks like without his helmet on, and talk to him,
and all the stuff is clean. And every now and then, somebody's going to fire a car up, so you get kind of that smell and the feel of it.
A little bit of alcohol smell, methanol. There's nothing wrong with that.
And one of my favorite things to do is go down as soon as you leave the grandstands at Angel Park Speedway, which have been improved with the aluminum bleachers and stuff since last year. You walk down the ramp, the first haulers you see are a bunch of guys that want to talk to you. That's usually where Cleaver hangs out.
Yeah.
Todd Cleaver's a perennial favorite of the fans, and I've known Todd for a long time, but that seems to be, he wants to be part of that. He wants to make sure people know what's going on, and you can stop and see that 55 car and talk to him, and then take a walk around.
Well, they've got a whole row right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Todd's first, then it's Welty, then Bloomer. I mean, all the Sun Prairie people,
Yeah.
Weisenseld, are all.
Yep.
You don't need to go you can walk 25 feet, and you're right there, and you probably won't go the rest of the way to the pit area because they usually have a good time. They're usually like the last ones to leave.
But I think
I've been told
it's welcoming. I've never been that late in a while, long time.
That would be something that you would need to,
I need
discuss
to fix
with your
that.
driver.
I need to fix that. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's me driving.
Right. Well,
I
hey,
need to get
you got to talk to that guy.
I do. But that's the welcoming part of all of this, and the families that are racing in this are committed to it. The teams are committed to it, and when it comes to the schedule upcoming, Angel Park has been a Sunday tradition, but you guys are racing quite a bit this year outside of Sunday nights at Angel Park, which I think is only 9 or 10 times. So
10 times.
It's a busy schedule you guys have. Where else are you racing?
Well, obviously we discussed Plymouth already.
Yeah.
We've already been to Davenport.
Yep.
We're going to Plymouth 3 times. We're going to make a trek in the middle of July to Eagle River.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Todd's favorite racetrack.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it yours favorite too, Mike?
Well,
I didn't quite have the greatest outing there, but to see the Victory Lane pictures and whatnot, and the heat that was, I guess, coming off of Todd's back, he was happy that he kept on his fire suit. So it was pretty cool.
And I'm guessing Todd might have a picture in the bar there because he used to race snowmobiles.
Well, yeah, but you've seen that's a different place.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they don't race there,
Oh.
snowmobiles. That's a different location.
Okay.
Just up the road a little bit.
It's a little bit.
You can give
but-
him a break. Come on now.
But Todd likes it so much because, did you see the pictures of the flames after he's in Victory Lane?
No.
They have flames. When you win.
Big flames.
Big flames.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
All
big
right.
flames.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. We're trying to do that at Sun Prairie, but with the fire department and
all that shrubbery.
Yeah,
around
that
Victory
could be a little bit of a.
The beautiful thing, they're a fire department. They are there in case there happens to be a fire.
That should be like the best one, to do
I don't
that.
think we really need to light anything on fire after a victory. But
just a small one. I've actually been at racetracks where they have these non-flammable spires of sparks you can.
Yeah, but that's
try.
not as much fun as the real
That's
flames.
true. That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
You guys do have fun too. When it comes to what you guys get to do, Mike, cost containment's been there. You mentioned the fuel pricing, but more importantly, you guys have a set of rules that are very attractive to race.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, we've gone away from the purpose-built engines and stuff like that, and we've gotten to this platform of production-based engines where, I personally build my own stuff. You can do that as long as you have the knowledge and whatnot. If you don't have the machinery and whatnot, you can still take it to a machine shop and get the block honed, and then you can do the rest. If you got to send off the head, but you can still nut and bolt it together and make it a heck of a lot more cost-effective than having every single time it's got to go to an engine builder after 8 races. The National Motors, I don't know quite how long they last, but there's a heck of a lot less time that you have to invest and money that you invest on rebuilds and things along those lines with the production-based entries that we have now.
And what we've seen is a lot of folks, like Eric Bloomer, for example, races the Legends car. He's now racing a lot more Badger midgets. We also see Cody Weisenseld, who I know probably could not afford to race with a built engine, but he's now racing in his home track at Sun Prairie every Sunday at Angel Park Speedway and having a chance to race with a lot of young drivers. But, man, it's cool to see you and other drivers that have been there for a long time. Brandon Welty, former champion, he's been racing there for 3 decades. It's a really neat mix. And I imagine with you not being in the cockpit all the time, you get to see those first-time families or the guy that's towed from Iowa or Ohio to race. You can kind of get them acclimated to what's going on with the system, so to speak. That's got to be pretty rewarding for you.
Yeah, I mean, I get to see both sides of it, being on the board, being a driver, and then when I'm not in the cockpit, I get to see everything and just all the camaraderie that the groups have. If someone's missing a part, we've towed all the way up to Eagle River. Do you think we're going to let him just sit out the feature? No, it's going to be all hands on deck. We're going to get his car out there, even if it's not his spare equipment. He's going to grab something from the other trailer, and everyone's going to jump in to just make sure that everyone is able to compete. And, it is just one big family. I know people say that as far as the racing deal, but, yeah, we have another side of our family. It's a racing deal.
For sure. And for your team, Mike, what kind of sponsorship will you roll with this year?
So I always have H&H Hinder Brewing. They're up there in Wapaka. The biggest one, obviously, this year, for many years now, is Kenzie Dunn, and the youth award that was created in her name, and now she's actually turned that and just ran with it. I think we have the best 1-2 combo in all of racing with getting our youth involved with the Azendelke Kids Club And then we want to try and find that in-between ground. We got the younger kids, and then we got those in-between years, like middle school or early into high school, that they have so much stuff that they could otherwise be doing.
Yeah.
Let's involve them, and that's what Kenzie Dunn has done, and just ran with it. So she has her cart and everything set up at the track at Angel Park for the most part, where you can come in, anyone, and you can sponsor a driver for the night, get your name up there. Most of the time, a kid will be sitting there and someone will hand the kid a $20, so that his or her name could be up on our cars. And we love to just send out thank you notices to them all because, every little bit helps, to fill up the gas tank to get home, that kind of stuff. So we just love and, to have kid just be happy, smiley that his or her name is on the race car that given night. And I never take mine off. Throughout the entire season, that sucker is going to stay on there.
That's really cool. Quinn, it's neat to have you here. There's a lot going on. What else can we share with the folks about wanting to come see one of your races?
Well, first of all, can I just back up just a little bit, go back to Davenport? You're talking about, what are you talking about? You guys camaraderie at the racetrack and everything else. Well, Eric Bloomer won his first heat race there on Friday night. And then a gentleman that races with the mayor all the time, after the feature, I asked him, I said, where did you find the driver for that car? And it was him, and I asked him where he found him because he won the heat race. And then he won his heat race, and then he ran 5th in the feature. So it was just it's fun to watch, or it's neat to see people that excited for, it was a good race. It was good for him. It was very good for him. It's a confidence builder that he can actually do this. It's a little bit more. Everybody thinks they're an easy thing to drive, and I invite anybody to just try it once. And
I think you should really take your time, whether it's be getting the pits for free before they say armbands only at some point in the afternoon, but really you see what's invested in that. And you don't really know what you have to do to get to that level. But Badger Midget racing is a lot of fun, but it takes a lot of work. Not just the maintenance of the work, but the schedule and the upkeep. And these guys are two of the people that you can thank for having that show click on and parts available and resources available, and the fuel guys got there, and their tires are allotted. I mean, there's a lot that goes on to keep these shows rolling.
And there's a lot more people that the list is endless. I mean, obviously we know about Amy, but then everybody else that's, that helps us make, decisions, all the board members and all the fan support. If we don't have fans, it's tough to make anything go around if you don't have the fans.
It's a great core of people you guys have, and I know that the people want to be more interested. Again, if you want to find out more information, bmararacing.com or their Facebook page, BMARA Racing. It's the annual Dalkey Memorial Race this Sunday. It only happens once a year. If you want to be part of that, by all means, look them up on the Facebook page, get involved, and get a hold of Melissa or Amy.
Can I say one more thing?
Sure.
How long have you been doing this?
This show is now 42 years on.
How many years have you been doing this?
I'm not that old. I was born the first year. No, I'm kidding. I've been involved. This will be my 40th year of being involved.
40th year.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for having all of us and all of the racers and keep everybody informed throughout the whole. Well, now that we're on the interweb.
Yeah.
You can keep everybody around the United States informed about how racing is in Wisconsin. It doesn't matter what form of racing it is. You do a hell of a job.
Thank you.
Keeping all of us going.
We love it, too. We got a great staff. Like you said, it takes a lot of people to get this going, and I'm not the best to take compliments. So I guess I should say thank you, Quinn. It's been a lot of fun having you around over these 20-some years, 30 years, whatever it is, hanging out with us as a racer and as now directing the Badger Midgets. How about a big hand for Mike Stroik and Quinn McCabe for joining us here. We'll have them back on the show this season. They got a big one this Saturday at Wilmot, Sunday at Angel Park Speedway. Find out more at bmararacing.com or on their Facebook page. And it's been a bunch of fun, guys. Thanks for being here.
Much appreciated.
Thanks.
Good luck this weekend.
Jim.
We're back with David Obermeyer and his son Mason. Yes, Mason and his son Marcus have been racing for a long time. Marcus is focused on baseball. Mason and his dad, they went ahead and built a Crown Vic to go racing with this summer. We're going to talk about their big adventures. I saw them racing actually at Slinger Speedway on a big weekend. They've got a couple of tracks already under their belt. We'll talk to them next, and we'll also have Bill Hollins in the groove on the way on the Racing Roundup Show. We're live at Paulie's. Come on down and join the racing crowd. We got a little time to have you hang out with us and win something. We'll be right back.
Join the racing crowd every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central all season long. Share what you love about short track racing on our Facebook page and on Twitter and Instagram at Racing Roundup. We'll be right back with more of the Racing Roundup Show.
This Sunday night at the Slinger Super Speedway, it's the 9th annual Keith's Marina Race for a Cause, benefiting Make-A-Wish, Wisconsin. See fender-banging, door-slamming action from 6 racing divisions, highlighted by a 100-lap super late model feature on the incredible high banks. Affordable family fun. Kids 8 and under get in free, and it's just $50 for a family of 5. Join us as we race for a cause this Sunday afternoon at the Slinger Super Speedway. Gates open at 4:30, racing at 6:30. Get your tickets now at SlingerSuperspeedway.com.
Greenfield Gallery wants to buy your racing collection. Do you have die-cast cars from IndyCar, Sprint Car, or short tracks? Greenfield Gallery wants them. If you have old racing programs, racing photos, and negatives, Greenfield Gallery wants those too. Contact Ralph Hibbert Jr. at Greenfield Gallery, who wants to buy your racing collection. Ralph also has an ever-changing eBay store full of racing collectibles. Search Greenfield Gallery. Email Ralph right now to get connected. His email address is ralph@greenfieldgallery.net.
For your next purge or project, go with the pros. Source Services. Champion driver and Wisconsin Short Track Hall of Famer Dan Source founded Source Services in 1988 with 1 truck, 1 employee, and a tireless work ethic. Through the dedicated work of Dan and his employees, Source Services LLC is Southeastern Wisconsin's leading waste container rental company. Dropped and picked up by professionals, you can rent a dumpster for up to 60 days. Source Services sorts and recycles to reduce the amount of waste going into landfills. Go with the pros at sourceservices.com.
Eliminate the hassles of planning a trip to the races. Hook up with Boring Bob's escorted NASCAR racing tours. Boring Bob offers transportation, lodging, race tickets, nightlife, shuttle service, and more. Boring Bob knows all the back roads into and out of the racetrack to get you in and out fast. Pick one or pick them all. Go in style to Daytona, Bristol, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and more. He has decades of experience and industry contacts galore. You name the race, let Boring Bob do the rest. Call Boring Bob today to make plans now to go on one of Boring Bob's famous escorted NASCAR racing tours. Boring Bob's always at 414-321-1307. That's 414-321-1307.
Like our show on Facebook and share our content with other race fans. We hope to see you at one of our upcoming shows too. Join racers, other race fans, and win prizes. Now let's get back to more of the Racing Roundup Show.
Welcome back to our program. I'd like to remind you once again, you can hop on hassle-free on the Boring Bob's escorted NASCAR tour to Chicagoland Speedway. Yep, back in Joliet. They're going to be racing on the Big Oval on July 5th. That Sunday, hop on the bus at noon. We'll go right to the track, bring you right back to the Gaslight West at 84th and Cold Spring, where you pick you up and drop you off. Hassle-free bus ride, ticket, the whole shebang. Boring Bob's escorted NASCAR tour. Coming up Sunday, July 5th, it's going to be starting and stopping at Gaslight West, 84th and Cold Spring. You can call Boring Bob to get a ticket and a ride on the hassle-free escorted tour, thanks to Boring Bob. His number is 414-321-1307. Give Bob a call and enjoy the ride to and from the NASCAR race at Joliet on Sunday, July 5th. This portion of our show is brought to you by the racers at Schlafer Auto Body and Sales in Lannon. Trust Schlafer's 4 generations of work, and all they do is work with every insurance company. They do it right. They've been around since 1974. They're in Lannon. Schlafer Auto Body is a great place to get your auto body repair done for your fleet of work trucks or your personal car or your motor home or your, I think I've even seen them work on motor coaches in their shop. So give them a ring. They're a great bunch of family racers, and they can take care of you when it comes to auto body repair needs. We got a couple of guys hanging out with us. They're busy racing. They've been busy racing for a long time. Dave, first as a racer, now as a racing dad. Let's welcome in Mason Obermeyer and his dad, Dave. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having us, Jim.
Thanks for being with us. Who'd you all bring tonight with you, Mason?
My father.
Anybody else in the crowd?
Oh, my mother and brother.
Awesome. A great family outing here on a Tuesday. And, Dave, this is kind of an outgrowth for you. You have been a stopwatch-wielding bandolero expert the last couple of years with your son Marcus and Mason racing. What's this transition been like going Crown Vic racing now for this 2026 season?
I don't know about bandolero expert.
You got pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Both your kids are doing great.
We were getting good at the end,
Yeah.
yeah. So this has been a huge thing for me. I like going back to the big car again, more of a sportsman type thing. But the thing that's getting me are running stock tires all the way around the car, street tires, and all the same size and everything. All my career I've always could size them differently, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was fun building the car with Mason. He did a lot of the work himself. He took the car apart. He took the heads off. He cleaned everything up. He put them back on, and he did a lot of stuff himself. So, but I was guiding him, so it's been fun that way. So,
Family business again. Obie's is an auto repair business, and you got your kids getting on the wrenches, getting involved, and supporting them in every way you possibly can. When it comes to the Crown Vic car, for those who do not know, it's not a standard race car that you can do a lot of things with, is it, Dave?
No, it's not. It's a stock police car like you would have seen back in the mid-2000s, if you will.
Yeah.
And put a cage in it, and and you could do some things to it, but you go racing, and there's not much adjustments to it, and you can't do no engine upgrades, no programming, nothing like that. So it makes it a more equal playing field, so it makes it cheap and affordable for us.
And Mason, I saw you race your first ever race at Slinger Speedway, a track you know well from your Bandolero days. What was that like rolling out on the racetrack for the first time in a Crown Vic with everybody else trying their first time in a Crown Vic at Slinger at the same time?
Oh, it was a bit scary, but I got comfortable pretty quick.
What was the most comforting thing? Because the Bandolero, you can go 2 wide, 3 wide, and you're about an inch off the ground, and you can trust everybody because you race with them all the time. And now you're in a Crown Vic with a bunch of people that are really good and had never done this before in any form of racing. What was that transition like, saying, okay, can I trust this guy, or can I run my race? What was that mindset the first time out?
I was a bit interested in what they were all going to do, a bit curious, and they did about what I expected, so raced me hard.
So when they raced you hard, I noticed that a couple times a couple guys got by you. But more importantly, you got to figure out the size of this thing, right? Relative to the cars outside of you, inside of you, braking points in the corner. So a lot of cars a little bit out of shape going in the corner. How do you feel you performed with your pedals and your steering and keeping that thing straight?
I think I did a decent job. I mean, I kept her straight with how loose she was the whole race, so until the end.
And Slinger is not the only track you guys are going to be racing on this year, or maybe trying to figure out. Dave, what was the plan this past week with the Crown Vic? Going somewhere else, right?
Yeah, we being that he's 14 and never been in a rear-wheel drive car, and I don't have his license even, so not saying he hasn't driven a vehicle on the road before, but
well, he is in the mindset of learning.
Yeah.
Yes,
but our plan was if we're going to be racing on the half mile at Kakona, I raced there plenty of times over the years, and I wanted him to get. It can be intimidating. I wanted him to get some used to it, before we race on Friday night, and he picked it up very well and adapted well, and we got some stuff to figure out yet, but that was the whole plan, was to get some seat time for him.
When I heard that Wisconsin International Raceway was going to have Crown Vics racing there, I thought, okay, on the quarter mile. Nope. You're on the 5/8, Mason. What was that like the first time you got out there?
That was fun.
What was fun about it? It's the biggest track you've been on, right?
Yeah, it was really fast and rough.
Tell them about how you scared me.
How'd you scare Dad?
I got into the grass a little bit in turn 2 and almost backed into the wall.
So you were low enough to get in the grass off of turn 2?
Yeah.
Okay. And the car got a little sideways?
Mm-hmm.
And Dad's hat went flying in the air because you're running towards him, or just like, what's going on, kid?
It was a lot sideways, Jim.
So how'd you get out of that one, Mason?
I let off the brakes and slammed on the gas.
All right.
So.
All right. Who taught you that?
Probably my father.
Yeah. What's it been like? You've been racing with your brother for a long time. He's focused on baseball. You're still focused on baseball too. But when it comes to racing and that mindset, have you guys found fast friends? I know that the Reeders, for example, they bring 3 cars, and I know that the Leitners are there with a bunch of cars, and you guys are there with a bunch of friends in the pits that are new to Crown Vic, but you know a lot of people. Mm-hmm. What's that transition been like for you guys already? People in the pits coming by, helping you, supporting you, that kind of thing.
It's been very helpful with everyone coming into the pits, and makes it a little bit less stressful, the extra help.
What's your schedule on the racetrack going to be this year, Mason?
Just WIR and Slinger.
We might add a few other things in between,
And how many races would that be? Is it every week?
We got 11 races planned this year, right now. So,
and because those cars have not been around our area for a while as race cars, I saw some cars being built brand new like yours. Mm-hmm. And I could tell some have been raced elsewhere, and they're brought to Wisconsin to race.
Yep.
Is there parts okay? I mean, these cars are very stock. Are there enough parts? I know that some of the body panels you can buy from 5-Star, noses and tails, but beyond that, have you guys started that researching, like, where are we going to find if we need something?
Well, you know what I do for a living, so to me this is the fun part about it, going to junkyards and calling yards and looking for stuff.
Yeah.
And Mason and I spent the whole a Saturday morning, we walked through a salvage yard up in Neenah looking for fenders and parts and stuff, So,
Sure.
So there's stuff out there. You got to do a little digging, but that's that's how I grew up. That's how my dad had. We found stuff for cars when we did it. So that's a lot of the fun of it. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's stuff available.
You mentioned your business. Let's tell people what you're doing these days with the new adventure.
Yeah, we're doing my own auto restoration, service and maintenance on collector cars, hot rods, things of that nature, and full builds, and just rolling with it and making it happen, you know. So.
How can we find out more about Obies and where you're at?
We're in West Bend now, and I don't have a Facebook page yet, and just really kind of people have been finding me word of mouth, you know. So.
And you'll see him at the racetrack. So,
Yep.
Mason, where are your next couple races where we can find out more about Dad's business?
On Facebook.
Yep.
On Facebook, TikTok.
What tracks are you going
Instagram.
to in the next couple of times?
Wisconsin International Raceway and then Slinger.
This Friday.
Yep.
All right, that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
And when's your next race at Slinger?
The 30.
The 31st.
Okay.
But we go to Kaukauna again on the 28th before we go to Slinger. So.
Okay. So do you guys have a racing Facebook page, Mason?
Yeah, we got Obermeyer Motorsports.
Okay. All right. We can find out what you're doing there. Beautiful car. Thank
Yep.
goodness Dad's got a couple of paint cans available to keep that thing beautiful with his body shop skills. What kind of sponsorship do you have on that number 93?
Obi's Auto Restoration, Tom Schleich Contractors, Two Sinister Customs, Wire and Heating and Cooling, Personalized Products, Grove Outdoor Power, JK Tools, and 189 Customs.
Cool. And in terms of the list of things you want to accomplish this year, now that you've been in the car at the tracks you're going to be racing at, what do you think you can do? What do you want to do? Is there a list of things you want to check off, whether it be my first heat win has to be by June 1st or my points have to be top 5? What are you thinking?
My goal is to be top 5, but right now it's probably to finish the race in one piece and make sure that and start to get competitive and get comfortable with the car and learn.
And the car, I know, started off pretty sweet and straight. After the first race, it wasn't so straight. What's that been like, kind of getting around other cars and hitting and continuing? Because Bandoleros can be very sensitive when it comes to that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's been a big learning curve.
Yeah.
But I'm getting used to it, and it makes it a lot more fun, in my opinion.
Cool.
And I got to say one thing quick,
yeah,
if I can. Our side of the shop, I got a partner involved in our business, Two Sinister Customs. He did the custom paint work on the car this year.
Great job.
So if you see the car, it is all paint work. It's the number and some of the lettering and stickers. The rest is all custom graphics. So.
It's great.
Yeah, so I got to shout out to Rob. So
thanks, Rob, for the time you're taking on that race car. It's going to be fun to watch your race this summer. Obermeyer Motorsports is the Facebook page, and they're going to be at it a lot when he's not umpiring games, including his brother's baseball games this summer. So a lot going on in the world of Obermeyer Motorsports. Follow along on their Facebook page. It's great catching up with you guys here on the show. Thanks for being here. How about a big hand for Dave and Mason Obermeyer, everybody?
Thank you. Thanks for having
guys
us.
for coming on. You bet. Right now we're going in the groove with Bill Holland at Marshfield and Golden Sands. Let's roll it. Thanks to our friends at Johnson & Sons Paving.
Hi, I'm Bill Holland in the groove at Marshfield Motor Speedway. It's opening day at Central Wisconsin's Big Half Mile, and there's a lot of excitement as we get ready to go racing. Former track champion John Beal makes a 2-hour haul north from Verona to race here. Young gun Brandon Siskos from just up the road in Stratford, bringing out a new race car for the new season.
I picked up this car from the Kraus Racing crew, so they take really good care of their stuff, and they had 5 races on it when I bought it. So, yeah, I think it'll be good, and I still got the other one for a backup in case something happens to this one.
In qualifying, it's defending track champion Jared DeBoer fastest. What a difference a year can make.
Just before last year, we were ready to throw the towel in. I figured we just didn't have it, but gave her one more year and we hit it. So I guess hopefully we can stay on top of it now.
Super late model fast dash has Travis Boehm out front as we come to the white flag. Boehm with a lot of laps here at Marshfield. On the inside, John Beal making his move late. And Beal's going to hang on, wheeling the 5 car to the checkers.
I like the track because you can pass. A lot of these tracks you can't pass on. By the time the corner's done, you get to the straightaway, you can't pull a guy here. So you can be 2 or 3 wide passing, and that's what I like about it.
Second super late model heat has the 711 Redline Speed Sports car out front. This car, owned by track promoter Wayne Brevick, wheeled by Rangeline driver Kyle Jeanette. He first drove this car more than a decade ago. Since then, Jeanette's been primarily a dirt racer. This season, he's back in the 711 and back to his winning ways at Marshfield.
We travel kind of all over the
basically all over the country dirt racing, and now with 2 kids and a wife and everything else going on, it's just tough to get out and get on the road.
Super late model feature coming to green with former track champion Dylan Mackesy in the 12 and Kyle Jeanette in the 7-11 leading the way. Mackesy honoring his late grandfather Bob Mackesy, who carried the number 12 for decades in central Wisconsin racing. It's Jeanette, Mackesy, Brandon Sisko, and trouble for Brad Gajewski in the 22. This will bring out the caution. Back to green flag racing with Sisko now leading, but John Beal has worked his way through the field, and the former Marshfield champion making his move to take the lead. Once that 5 car is out front, there is no chasing down John Beal today. He will take the super late model opener at Marshfield Motor Speedway.
Very important. It's been a lot of months since we've been in a race car. It's good for the crew, the energy. Keep it rolling. Like Carson Hocevar won his first Cup race last weekend, and they won a truck race this week. So you get things rolling, they keep rolling.
At Golden Sands Speedway, opening night marks the beginning of a 51st season behind the wheel for 7-time Slinger Speedway champion Lowell Bennett.
Next week I'll be 68 years old. I have no way of knowing that until I look in the mirror. But when I'm in there, I don't know that I'm not 30 years old.
Tonight marks the first time here in a super late model for 17-year-old Jaden Johnson in the 8 car.
I think we're going to try to run most of the weekly races here in the URA race. Try to make all the races here, but if it conflicts with some of our other races in the pro with the CRA or car store stuff, we'll just have to miss it.
In qualifying, it's the 0-2 of third-generation racer Race Hayes, first on the scoreboard.
Feels good to come out here and show some speed. We worked on it all day. It wasn't like we just unloaded fast, so it feels good.
No active driver in central Wisconsin has a record to match 11-time Golden Sands champion Mark Eswine in the 71. The Wisconsin Rapids veteran leading our first super late model heat, he's first to the checkers.
I think we're getting close to 40 years, as much as I don't want to age myself, but new tire, new year. Excited to get going here, see how we stack up against everybody else. So I don't know, this is a tradition that I still enjoy.
Second super late model heat gets off to a rough start for 3-time defending track champion Justin Mondyke, but don't count the 44 car out. He'll come back strong and on the last lap takes the checkered flag. Mondyke looking to defend his track title in 2026.
Hopefully repeat what we did last year here. We were really good. Every week last year we were able to capture our third track championship here, and hopefully continue that speed this year. Obviously, the tire change, that's going to change quite a few things for us, but overall I like where our car is at, so like I said, we'll see how it goes on night 1.
Super late model feature has Jaden Johnson in the 8 and John Beal's 5 car leading the field to green. It's Johnson with the early lead. This young driver won the Pro Late Model Championship at Slinger Speedway last season. Beal in second owns 4 wins in the Memorial Day Trickle 99 here at Golden Sands. The veteran out of Verona has had a lot of success here over the years, and he's looking to make his move on the inside. Johnson fighting back on the high side. Beal with the lead. Battle for third on back has Brazen Bennett in the 9. Marshfield champion Jared DeBoer in the black 2 car. Fast qualifier Race Hayes in the 02. Former Pro Late Model champ Brady Bills 70 and the 44 of 3-time defending track champion Justin Mondyke. This might be the best battle on the racetrack. Up front, John Beal is pulling away. He's put 11-time Golden Sands champ Mark Eswine a lap down. This is very rare. Coming to the checkers, it's John Beal with the opening night win in a season of some changes at Golden Sands Speedway.
So they went to UARA rules, which is a down south series, and that's all solid link suspension, different tire on the American Racer compared to the Hoosier. So we're actually struggling on it. It was just our starting position got us the win.
John Beal's season is off to a very fast start. He's one of a number of drivers going the extra mile to find victory lane. I'm Bill Holland. Thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone who makes our program possible, including our sponsor, Johnson & Sons Paving. We'll see you next time we go in the groove on the Racing Roundup Show.
How about a big hand for our own Bill Holland, man? That was great stuff. A lot of work, a lot of fun.
Good opening nights at both tracks. Car count at Marshfield significantly better than at this time a year ago.
Great.
And Golden Sands, you heard a couple of drivers mention the tire change. Going from Hoosier to American Racer, how well that's going to work out? Well, that's going to be determined over the course of the season. But the car count is roughly the same as we saw on their super late model nights last year. 17 for the opener, that's not bad.
That's great, and I know the racing was good, and I know that Jaden Johnson we've had on our show, yes, he's with Johnson & Sons Paving, but he's got a pretty aggressive schedule. He talked on your interview about racing at Golden Sands a lot this year, but he's also been racing a lot elsewhere. This is going to be great for him to learn. What would racers take away from racing at Golden Sands to maybe travel out elsewhere, because you've been there a lot more than I have.
Yeah, it sounds as though he's got a very ambitious schedule, and that's great to see young racers going out and racing a lot. And on the other side of the coin, Lowell Bennett, who's a regular weekly competitor at Wisconsin International Raceway, 7-time champion at Slinger, he's talking about racing his super late model more often than not at Golden Sands on Friday nights. So who knows who we'll see out there.
It's a lot of fun, and you'll find out more every time Bill Holland takes the camera across the state. We're going to find out some great coverage thanks to our friends at Johnson & Sons Paving. Bill, thanks a lot for being part of the show once again this week. We'll see you next time.
As always, thanks for the opportunity.
Bill Holland, one of our many special guests here on the program. You can follow us on our Facebook page, like and follow our show, so you won't miss a show on Tuesday nights. We'll remind you there. We also know our archive page is up and running. Search on YouTube for Racing Roundup, or find us on our Facebook page, Racing Roundup Show, or on our website, racingroundupshow.com. Thanks a lot to our entire crew for being part of it. Sue and Dave Schmalzer is still celebrating their 53rd wedding anniversary here tonight with us at Polly's. Congratulations to you guys. We had a great show. We're back here next Tuesday at Polly's Pub and Eatery. Our great guest lineup includes a couple of more minutes past 7:30, but by all means, share the show with our friends and make sure you're back with us next Tuesday here at Polly's. And until then, set your DVRs, support your local racing, and have at it, racers.
Wisconsin racing fans, we hope you enjoyed our show. Watch Milwaukee's only motorsports TV show this Saturday morning at 11:30 on CW18 Milwaukee and live online at CW18Milwaukee.com. We are delivering fresh content every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Central. Plan now to join the racing crowd next Tuesday and win prizes. Visit RacingRoundupShow.com for our latest show schedule and to watch our shows on demand. Like the Racing Roundup Show on Facebook. Follow and interact with us on X and Instagram at Racing Roundup. Until next time, race fans, on behalf of the entire crew, this is Dean Strom reminding you to support your local racetrack, set your DVRs, have at it, racers.